Glasgow lady have failed us, we will have our third and final run for the evening. The Defect. Go beep boop. To think you did worse than Chad there, Silent. Okay, Defect. What are you made of? What do you have here? A random rare relic for 7 max hit points is a really tantalizing option. I don't mind 7 max hit points. It's not actually any damage. We don't start with that health anyway, courtesy of Ascension 6. But I do like boss swap on the Defect. Cracked Core is really good with the early damage dealing, courtesy of the Zap dual cast. That's how you do most of the early damage with the Defect. His strikes suck and his defends are just there as a matter of course. So this can get really high highs and really low lows. End up with, say, a Cursed Key or Busted Crown. Ugh. Imagine winning with a Busted Crown swap. Imagine doing that twice in a row. We do have a triple elite path. The spicy elite is as far away as possible, so if we did feel extremely aggressive, we could take a route not unlike this. But it really depends what we end up with out of this. The 100 gold, nothing wrong with that, and there's some early shops to take advantage of. There are other pathways into this, other potentially much better pathways. The later you fight an elite in the act, the better it is, because the elites don't get any stronger when they're later, but you get monumentally stronger the later in an act you are. So going this way to fight 3 elites late on, and then spend all the early time upgrading and otherwise gaining strength sounds really good. So how about we do this? 2 bonfires, 2 events... 1, 2, 3 fights. Then we could take on the elite load. I quite like that. I really like that. But again, what's in the box? Roll for Snacko, coward. Nobody calls me a coward and gets away with it. I'm going to take the rare relic. It's 300 gold. Well, that's a nice trade. But it certainly puts a lot of value on going to a shop. So... sod this path that I have just made. We must path into a shop, otherwise that money's just not really getting us anything. What's the earliest shopping opportunities? There's a shop, and later on there's a shop. I want to do the Spicy Elite. Hard to turn down the Elite that comes at the very end. What about that as a 3 Elite path? After... so yeah, this path is 3 Elites, and that can come after upgrade, and one of these shops. That seems pretty good. 3 fights, an event. Events in Act 1 are very often trade something for gold. Very big shopping trip. Upgrade. Could I take this? Alright, consider this a golden path. I could, at this point, sacrifice 1 elite for a shop. That might be a tough call, but if I have a lot of money and I'm not decked out for elite crushing, that's a good call. Alright, this has given me excellent opportunities. Let's see what we do with them. First off, a miserable starting hand against the Cultist. Can't play all my energy, at least the Ascender's Bane is gone. And now, well, we feel a bit bad about a lot of things. It's Defend for sure, it's Dual Cast for sure, and Zap is definitely more power than a Strike because it definitely does 3 this turn and 3 next turn, and if we get Dual Cast it's going to do quite a bit of additional. Bang. Also 3 strikes and you're dead. Strike 1, strike 2, no strike 3, but that's kind of like strike 3. Thank you, orbs. Alright, money, potion, and some options. Well, I say options, there's only one option here. Streamline is the only card you'd consider out of these, surely. Double energy doubles my non-existent energy at a cost, so if you play this in the best circumstance, it's +1 energy. Yeah. Streamline, on the other hand, is an Act 1 crushing card. And honestly, it can be a great endgame tool as well. 20 damage for free with good manipulation through things like holograms. Wonderful. Get in here, Streamline. Probably my first upgrade. Oh, another great use for Streamline. You see an enemy, you remove an enemy. You see another enemy, you remove an enemy. Thank you, Streamline. Another potion, some more money, and more options. How do I say no to hologram? The other options are amazing. I would happily have all of them. Early on in my Slay the Spire days, somebody told me, do not look down on Leap. And I've made every effort not to look down on it. It's a 150% value block card, 200% with an upgrade. It's just a very good solid block card. You may have other ways to block as the Defect, but you need a way to block while you get that set up, and Leap can be that way. But how can I say no to Hologram? Hologram brings back Streamline directly into my hand, meaning the turn I get Hologram, I can play Hologram, play the Streamline that it got me, and I still have 1 energy left over. Glacier is better, says Mitral. Glacier is a very good card, but is it a very good Act 1 card? You're using 2/3 of your energy to only block 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, Leap blocks 9 for 1. It's gotta be Hologram. Yeah, Glacier is great, but always gotta think about the context of where I am. We're right at the start. We need ways to kill what's coming our way. Yeah, using rarity to decide quality is foolish. It's easy to do, but it is foolish. It's a shame to get Streamline and Hologram in my hand at the same time, because I can't Streamline Hologram Streamline. However, just removing Acidic Slime is pretty good. Yeah, this is fine. I got my defense down the line. The problem is you make me frail. And that is a problem. There's no way to kill you there, sadly. I gotta say, using the speed potion should have been a consideration there. I should have considered it. Would have saved me health. Although I didn't get a potion reward, so I feel good about not using it. Boot sequence. That's alright. Rebound is also quite alright. Rebound together with Streamline is pretty damn cool. Rebound together with Hologram is pretty cool, but boot sequence. I was just talking about how having good block cards is really handy. Also, unlike something like Ghostly Armor, this one does not exhaust if you don't play it. So there's nothing wrong with just hanging on to boot sequence and play it when you need it. Granted, Rebound is really good. Rebound Streamline, you're doing 24 damage, and then Streamline is there to do another 15 next turn. 29 damage with that upgrade could be an excellent way to put an end to Gremlin Orb if we come across him. Takes one of the 5 initial cards. That is true. Don't always need block on turn 1 either. Rebound does not need an upgrade. Alright, Rebound it is then. Ah, the event is a fight. Not only that, it's a hard pull fight. Scaling enemy and nasty enemy. Well, this isn't good. This is decidedly very not good. Terrible matchup. So this guy I need to kill fast because he scales nastily, and this guy is going to weaken me and constantly do nasty damage. So what's a man to do? I think it's defend, rebound. I have nothing I particularly want to rebound, but that cultist has to die. That 10 block in my initial lineup would be great right about now. Wouldn't it just? Alright, sometimes you just gotta choose some pain, and this fight is that pain. Now you attack me every single turn, you're ready to weaken me, which is also... oh my god. Huh. You ever played Rogue Book? It's a similar deck-building roguelike. No, I'm not very experienced in this genre. I only just picked up deck-building roguelites in the past year or so. And my stance is, if the game is not at least as good as Slay the Spire, I'm not going to bother. Because this game is already really good, and there are just so many games out there that just take Slay the Spire and then just repaint it, but they don't get all the nice polish right. The clicks don't feel so clicky. Things just don't work so well as in this game. So unless it's at least this good, I'm not interested. I need to advance this fight. This is looking really freakishly grim, though. Already. And yeah, I'm about to be weakened, making my streamline not so streamy. Am I willing to take 14 here? I'm fine. I'm sure we'll have Lee's Waffle coming up. Doing an additional 12 brings you down to 22. That's still not enough for Streamline and Strike to kill you. But Streamline with one hit of the dual cast is 23. It's getting worse before it gets better, huh? And Streamline was bottom decked. Yeah, I was worried about that. Continually worried about that. I should have struck you one more and just taken my pain, because as it stands now, I've got a lot of pain coming my way. An unbearably large amount of pain. Yeah, no weaken, but he did slime me. This hurts so much. Is there not another way out of this? Nope. Boy, this is horrific. Alright, well, just believe in Lee's waffle. I'm sure it's there waiting for me in the shop. You get out of my face. I've had enough of you. You just full block, even though there's not a lot to hit you with right now. Not anything to hit you with, actually. Yeah, that was a... Oh, it's not even over yet, but yeah, awful, awful fight. Oh my god, it really isn't over. Oh, okay, thank god for that. Get out of here. Nasty. Well, no potion makes me feel a bit better. If there'd been a potion reward, I was going to really wish I'd played the speed potion earlier and then gone more offensively. Storm, I have no power cards, so you're a foolish pick. Recursion, no. Skip and hope that this shop is the best shop we've ever seen. Lee's Waffle, save me! That's not Lee's Waffle. Having a hard time seeing the good in this shop. There is another shop coming up, and I think I'll be taking it if this is the only options I have here. A relic no one would ever pay for, a relic no one would ever pay for, and a meme relic. Prismatic Shard has some really high highs, but it's got some very low lows. Dilutes the pool of cards way too much. Otherwise, this isn't a loopy time. Steam Barrier is a block card, a free one no less. Alright, well, my strikes have got to start going. Would I pay for a second hologram? I think I would. I do really like hologram, even though it's unupgraded. I need to hold out for the other shop, though. This is barbarically bad. And whilst I would like to rest, we don't get anywhere if we don't kill things. Let's upgrade that Streamline. Upgraded Streamline would have saved our bacon in that fight. Might I remind you, that was meant to be an event. It had a 10% chance of being a fight, and it was that fight. So, not best pleased with that. I also have to keep taking fights, or else I'm not going to get other good card rewards. Although, I'm going to ignore that logic and take my missed event. Ah, the Golden Idol is back. We don't care about max hit points. We don't care about hit points at all. I'm really holding out for that waffle, right? Otherwise, resting is the clever choice here. Nothing wrong with a dual cast upgrade. Having it be free to play is rather nice. Curse the Golden Idol. Is that the incremental game? If yes, then yes. If no, then no. No really need to upgrade a hologram just yet, especially when I've got 2 of them. What are the odds of Lee's Waffle? Very, very low. But if I rest and then find Lee's Waffle, I'm going to be so unhappy it's unreal. Besides, if I die early, we can always restart. Think of it that way. Zap for free ain't bad either. Our fight is against Hexaghost. That's a damage race. Alright, let's go for the Zap upgrade. Not usually my favorite, but I know it is good. Alright, Relic. Turn this run around. Data Disc. 1 focus every fight? That suddenly makes the Zap upgrade quite a bit nicer. Get in here. Alright, almost wish I took that Glacier from earlier. No to Lee's Waffle, but yes to Meat on the Bone. That's an expensive thing to pay for. What about Consume? It's on sale. That's a lot of focus. I could get Consume, Meat on the Bone. I can't do Meat on the Bone card removal. It's just a shame that Meat on the Bone is very expensive. Meat on the Bone could keep this run alive. Didn't for the Silent, but you know, Silent had to deal with Book of Stabbing. I'm loath to pay that much for Shop Relic, especially when Toolkit is right there. But Toolkit doesn't give you a free card, it just gives you a card. I'm gonna take the Bone at the expense of that card removal, and I think I'll take Consume at the expense of... maybe I won't, but maybe I will. Having 3 focus that early and easily does sound quite good. Alright, let's do it. But there's a very good chance I just die to these elites. At least the Meat on the Bone, if I survive this, will already help me out. Tell you what will really help me out, killing a sentry immediately. I take 10, but I guess I can be okay with that. We don't have a way to block anyway. So... since you just die to this anyway... hold that thought. If I rebound on you and then streamline on you, if the lightning hits you, it's a nice easy kill. If it doesn't hit you... nah, don't take those kinds of risks. Besides, it hit the other sentry. This is a scary turn, because then 20 is coming your way, but what if it wasn't 20? What if it was a lot less than 20? A lot less than 20. Oh man, oh man, oh man, watch this. Shouldn't have done that, should have focused down the front sentry and taken nothing, but I figured next turn... no, next turn I could have full blocked. Then this was very avoidable damage. Also playing the speed potion would have avoided that 4 damage, but... hey ho. Hey ho. Not feeling good. Meat on the Bone. Send help now. Tiny chest. What a miserable freaking relic. Okay, we didn't take that boot sequence, but now we're offered auto shields. Jake likes auto shields, but he really likes reinforced body and another hologram. Consider that the hologram is 3 block and 20 damage. I think I have to take the hologram. I cannot afford to click on this. No, just leave it behind. Random chance of a relic, but too bad. Okay, need to Meat on the Bone this without taking damage. We've got a good start to that. Defend, defend. Streamline's already upgraded, so it kills the outer ones easily. Let's put the middle one into instant death range then. Oh, but we get weakened, don't we? Should have considered that, but that's okay, because there is more than one way to... oh Christ, look at this. He's looking, and he's not liking. This could be the... Speed Potion? Speed Potion gets me only 5 block in this situation. Question is, where does Dual Cast land? Because now you're not in Strike Death range, but you're in Rebound Death range. Go, Dual Cast. Highly debatable if that was helpful. Strike kills you, Rebound kills you, you hurt me badly. Hard to argue with that. Oh well, at least I make a profit on the fight, thanks to Meat on the Bone, assuming that you don't continue to hurt me plenty. But surely you won't hurt me plenty. Yeah, Streamline just ends you, right? Plop. Always gamble with Joker. Ah, see, there we go. Speed Potion could have saved me, and a Dupe Pot certainly beats Speed Potion. Against Hexa, I want that Liquid Bronze. So, blonk, blonk. Consume. But Charge Battery's hard to say no to. I need some block options. I got all those holograms, but they're not really block cards. They're just deck manipulation cards, really. Can I Charge Battery in here? You have Consume. I don't know what that was in reference to. Possibly the options that I had. Right, do I dare with the Spicy Elite? It's either Lagavulin that kills me. Actually, yeah, Lagavulin does kill me. But Gremlin probably doesn't kill me, thanks to Streamline and Dupe Pot. So let's take the Spicy. It is Lagavulin. It's an extra max health Lagavulin. You're going to be hard to deal with. Let's get our Zaps operational. Try and make our way down to Consume and Streamline for the actual attacking. I think you'll die no matter the boss. Nah, I had Gremlin awed by his tiny little gremlins. Ooh, this is a rough order though. Really rough order. I have to wake him up now. He's going to wake up anyway. Just rebound Streamline. That is so sad, man. So sad. He doesn't kill me in one hit, but he comes damn close to it. Can I rebound Streamline? Streamline? Then Streamline is already free. I'm considering the Dupe Pot on the Streamline right now. It's already going back in the draw pile. It'll be free. Yeah, I need that. So there we go. Got a zero-cost Streamline waiting for us, but Lagavulin is still very angry, and I don't blame him. No consuming hurts as well. Alright, well, it is undeniably Streamline, Hollow, Streamline, Zippity Zap, but since I'm not blocking anyway, I think it's Consume Zippity Zap. We feel immense amounts of pain, and then hope to God that Lagavulin dies due to me drawing Hologram right now. But we don't, but we get something that's just as good. Get the hell out of here. Done, and done right. Alright, Meat on the Bone actually saving our bacon. Paying ridiculous amounts of money for this thing has actually saved the run so far. But we're not done yet. Far from done. Replacement Potion is very welcome. Holy hell, Seek! Oh man, you know how good Seek is? Seek is as good as the best card in your deck. You just take a card from your deck, put it in your hand. Bottom lined your Streamline? No problem. Need to dual cast to save the day? No problem. And it's even better with an upgrade. It's so good with an upgrade. Alright, good fight. What was that Darius saying? I think you'll die no matter the boss. I think I'll enjoy watching that VOD this evening. Alright, no point resting before Hexa, but there is a point towards thinking, what do we do here? I think it's just upgrade Seek, so that we are able to get what we need faster. The problem is, well, I suppose I have Block Potion to help me in the most dire of circumstances, but those holograms could hurt me quite a lot in this Hexa fight. This is tough, really tough. I got good potions for it, though. All credit where credit is due. And I'm due a good lot of credit. It's got to be Consume Zap. Add a little Strike for good feeling, and kill that Hexa, please. Consume upgrade gives you one more focus, so 3 focus for one of your slots. Nothing wrong with going down to 1 slot, but don't go down to 0 slots, then you have nothing. Block Potion blocks this in its entirety, so I should just block Pot Streamline Strike. I should absolutely get Liquid Bronze going. There's no real way to survive this outside of doing this. Alternatively, no, the thing is I need to Streamline. That's my only damage solution outside of maybe Passive Lightning. Could I use extra energy next turn? Actually, yes. Streamline, Hologram, Streamline, Hologram, Streamline. If I had extra energy, I could hologram streamline again if that ends up being my draw. But that means taking quite a bit of damage. Am I okay with that? If that doesn't happen that way, what's my alternatives? There's nothing with rebounding. Seek doesn't do anything currently. Hollow Streamline still works. It's just one extra energy to do what exactly? Defend? Dual cast? I think the extra energy is worth it, and the block pot will still be there, so I'm going to charge my battery. We get flower energy next turn. Ah, okay. Well, who knows? Maybe I can use it all, but I wouldn't count on it. With Seek, we can. Alright, sweet. So, hologram. Oh man, it gets better, doesn't it? Right. Hologram. Streamline. Streamline. Hologram. Streamline. Streamline. Seek. Hologram. Dual cast. Hologram, streamline, rebound the streamline, and now it's coming for me. Shouldn't have taken the dual cast. I mismanaged my numbers there. I should have left dual cast and taken the Ascender's Bane. Otherwise, though, killer damage for turn 2 on this freak. The burns will start now. I'd rather not have the Mr. Burns. No rebound for the streamline, but it's already done a whole lot of work for me. Zippity zapping, get streamlining, defending, striking. I'm gonna try to hold on to that potion. I'm gonna really try to hold on to that potion. Go, Liquid Bronze, go! Still trying. Charge battery keeps me kind of alive. Still taking a bit, though. We've got 6, 7, 8 incoming. That's not a very happy Hexaghost, and I'm not a very happy Go-Bot here, but Dual Cast does some pretty crazy damage. On top of that, I can consume! Bye, Hexa. That I won that fight? I did make my deck to destroy Hexa. That I won that fight and kept the block potion was nothing short of a miracle. Okay, what do we have here? All for One, Echo Form, Reboot. Very strong choices. I would like all 3 of them. Echo Form is amazing, but could I reasonably get it down? I don't know. All for One gets me back Zap and Seek if I haven't played it, and Streamline if I played it a lot. That's pretty weak. Reboot is just screw this hand, I want a better one. And I can always Seek Reboot if things look really bad. Jake, how does one go about submitting a one-shot? Now that Venkos mentioned it, I'd like to see the Puzzle Master have a go with the case of the Golden Idol. There should be a link right below the stream in all that information dump stuff. There'll be a link to submitting games on the weekly one-shot. It's hard to turn down an Echo Form. It's very, very powerful. But is it powerful with this deck? Works very well with Streamline. Actually, it works really well with Seek. All for One Streamline spam is quite strong, but yeah, but it has to fight against Echo. Alright, I'm going to take Echo and then pray to all that is holy that I get a Snecko Eye. The Echo Eye. Ah, see, that wasn't difficult. Okay, this fight had a hard time finding its legs, but hopefully it's front-loaded its difficulty, and now we can just coast our way to success. That Echo Form becomes much easier to play when I'm enjoying some Snecko power. The Streamline has a 50-50 chance of still being expensive when I draw it. Consume is good. Now we want those big, heavy, high-cost cards. The Zap upgrade has become useless, but at the time it was useful. Still don't feel like a slayer of elites. Unfortunately, all of the shops are at the end of the act. That is very unfortunate. Do like Act 2 events, I must remember that. How about something like, but not necessarily this? Yeah, the rests are very spread out. However, there's a very rest-heavy path here. There's just no shops in it. Sacrifice 2 rests to go to this one shop, and it's a forced elite path. Any other better paths that see me getting into a shop? With this amount of money, considering I've got the golden idol as well, not going shopping feels very bad. There's a half-decent golden path that goes like so. Fewer question marks, and Tiny Chest actually gets me a little bit of value out of the question marks. This is a guaranteed relic if I take this path. However, this is a guaranteed relic if I take this path. This one gets 2 more questions, this one get 1 more question. Don't like the idea of rooting around Tiny Chest though, it's a crap relic. But yeah, fight, whatever. I think I need to take the golden path. If I don't hit up the shop, I'm just leaving money on the counter. All the while we're having to fight the automaton. Left or right, left or right. 1, 2, 3 bonfires versus 1, 2, 3 bonfires. Elite options. There are 2 on the right, 1 on the left. I'm thinking it's the right. The only thing that's weighing me down more towards the left is the additional question mark stuff. Especially the more front-loaded question mark stuff. But hey, look at this way. We get 2 chests in a row. That's going to feel really good. When in doubt, do what feels good. Ugh, you don't feel good. Hello, Spheric Guardian. Hello, zero-cost Seek, even with Snecko Eye. Awesome. Worth noting, Seek puts cards into your hand. It does not draw them. Seek is a way of getting around some nasty Snecko stuff. Problem is, there's not a lot of stuff I'd want to put in my hand. I just want to draw my way to killing this thing. Might not be easy, though. I could actually just Seek Echo Form immediately. And no, you can't do fancy things like Rebound Echo Form. Once it's played, it's done. Charge battery? No, I don't have the energy to charge a battery with the Echo Form. Echo is better drawn, yes, but Echo is best played. And it might just draw at 3 cost anyway, so we're going to have ourselves our Snecko Form. And I guess I should just draw something I don't want to see in my draw pile, like a Defend, because Defends get very much nerfed by the Spheric Guardian. Echo Form's going down, and front load the damage? I guess, it's free. Just like striking is free. Take the Ascender's Bane. Brilliant idea. Didn't think of it. Okay, would you look at that? Double strike with a Streamline. And it's going to be free, meaning I can hologram it back. I don't kill you with 60 damage, though, but imagine if I did. Yeah, sadly I can't imagine that, but getting a head start on brutalizing you is pretty great. Oh, why don't we just use the cheaper hologram, though? If only I had a little bit more to play the other hologram, this would be fantastic. Anyway, I can mostly block you, and you're not guaranteed dead next turn, because I need to draw anything that does 11 damage. I don't have many things that do 11 damage. I guess 2 strikes or Streamline. If this works out, this is a truly tremendous fight against the Spherical Guardian. Happy Flower power. Echo Form power. Alright, get out of here. Brilliant fight. The flying tennis ball there can be a real pain in the bum. Distilled Chaos. Good way to get Echo Form played. Good way to get high cost cards in general played, although we don't know their costs. Glacier with Snecko, tremendous card. Glacier with Data Disc, tremendous card. And our prize for waiting on Glacier is to have it when we have both the Data Disc and an upgrade on it already for 3 extra block when we play it. Mwah! Brilliant card. What did we take over Glacier? Can anyone remind me? Was it Hologram? Or was it Streamline? Either way, it was the correct choice to take the card I took. Just want to pat myself on the back for excellent choices that are paying off already. Hologram, says Dennis Wolf. And what defeated Hexaghost? What defeated that flying tennis ball? Sure wasn't a glacier. Oh god, what about this though? The hand from hell has appeared. 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, and a couple of zeros. Maybe just let Jesus take the wheel? Distill that chaos? That allows me to hologram anything that pops out and was really, really good. Hate this avocado. He's such a nasty introduction to Act 2. It's like, why, hello there. I'm going to hit you with a debuff and strike you for 21. And if all you have are strikes and defends, there's nothing you can do to block this. I suppose we have block potion, and we might, but let's see what's in the distilled chaos. I mean, could be terrible. We could distill out, say, holograms, but let's just see what we end up with. Go! What? That wasn't very good. Just striking him? Where's the useful cards? That's interesting. They all came out at normal cost. Now, it's possible that just 3 cards drew at 1 cost, but maybe Distilled Chaos has a strange interaction with Snecko Eye. I've found that not all interactions are documented on the game's wiki. Well, it's not a wiki, is it? It's a fandom. Ugh. Right. How do I get out of this situation? It plays the cards, it does not draw and play them. Ah, well spotted, Ave. Of course, I didn't check what the situation was, but... I need to minimize my damage here big time. Defend and hologram do help me out there. Interestingly enough, if I defend, I can seek the defend, play the defend, hologram the defend. I'm just trying to duck down on this without having to use my other potion. And currently stopping this turn from being as miserable as it is my best bet. So what did I just say I was going to do? Because I've forgotten. I had a great plan and I've already just had it melt out of my head. I think it was defend, hologram, defend. Was that all? Defend, seek, defend, holo. Why would I seek a defend? I don't know where seeking comes into this. Yeah, the things I seek... Defend, holo, defend, blocks 13, block pot finishes all the block. It was your idea to play it for 0 cost once more, seeking the 0 cost defend that gets rebound. Yes, the rebound, that was the ticket. Yes, of course, thank you. Now we'll seek the Ascender's Bane. Then I can play the defend, and then I can hologram the defend, and taking 3 is a lot more agreeable. Yeah, excellent. Chonk, not liking the frailty, but do like 0 cost echo form. And I do like holograms with streamlines. Okay, so streamline, holo, streamline, stickety smack. He's almost dead, but this isn't going to kill him. Guess I'm damn close to dead, though. Am I happy enough with another 7? With meat on the bone, yes. A little bit of damage here and there ain't bad. Ah, there we go. There's my glacier I was waiting on, but you're already dead. What about meat value? Meat on the bone will trigger at 29. With Echo Form down and you on 12 health, you're pretty much dead already. So my goal should be to take 8 damage so that I can heal for 12. 8 damage. Okay, so I need to block 6 right now. Hey, 2 defends does that. Can I kill you next turn? Dual casting and striking probably means you're ultra dead. So yes, block 6, take 8, heal more than 8. A brilliant idea. Maybe I can just hit you. No, that would kill you with this. Bad idea. Bad, bad, bad idea. Streamline does a little bit of damage. Yes, and I don't have to play anything down the line. There we go, there's that little bit of damage. Now we're in meat zone, my favorite zone to be in. And then we smack you, because yeah, this is about as good as I can do. And then Dual Cast puts an end to you. Yes, the meat value. Okay, that was rough and tough and dangerous, but we're out of the 2 easy pool fights. It's funny, right? Man, we got some good cards towards the end of Act 1. Actually, we got some good cards in Act 1 in general. Can't complain about getting 3 holograms. You can go a whole Defect run and never see hologram. And it's... I would put it as the best common card in the game. The block is whatever. The deck manipulation it does is massive, though. Better than Headbutt, in my opinion, because Headbutt only puts things into the draw pile. Eh. Hard to get excited, even if Leap is there. Unupgraded Leap when I have Glacier and Snecko Eye just ain't it. And a Streamline that isn't upgraded also is not it. Because that benefit of the cost going down by 1 per combat doesn't exist with Snecko Eye. Just look at it as a 2-cost 15 damage card. Well, I've already got a 2-cost 20 damage card and the holograms to play it more often. I say we skip. Holos need upgrading. Yes for boss fights, no for general fighting. 3 holograms are generally getting me through everything. And I'm not even playing them all the time, because sometimes they come out at high cost, although sometimes you see fights like this. Get me that Echo Form. Hologram with that 0-cost Glacier is going to be super sweet. Seek is right there. Seek is 0-cost. Seek could do nice things. Seek gets Ascender's Bane out of here, also gets me Charge Battery and or Zap. Probably Zap. So what is this? Consume Seek? Alternatively, Glacier, Hologram Glacier. But that's not doing damage. Streamline for immediate hologramming. Yeah. 50% chance, though, that Streamline draws at 0 or 1 cost, but it might not draw at all. These guys are going to be hard to kill, though. I don't have any area of effect, do I? No electrodynamics, no sweeping beams. This is actually a tough fight. Very tough fight. All the more reason to kill as fast as I can. Although, of course, the Echo Form is going to make my life a lot easier, of course. Thing is, I cannot get my Streamline plate and then hologram it again, so that's a little out of the question. Although, you know, it could be hologram next time I see it. And I do need that damage done. Zap and Ascender's Bane does allow me to consume, which is quite good. Yeah, I'm willing to agree with that line. Consume! Zippity zap. Could Glacier, but they are going to start hitting me very quickly, immediately. Evoking for 22 damage early. It's hard to say yes. No, I can always hologram the Glacier later on. For now, we're okay as we are. Really hates the guy in the back. Yeah, this fight gets out of hand very quickly. We need to do good things. This is not good things. Actually, double dual casting is pretty good things. Did not get that Streamline, which is what I needed. But yeah, dealing 44 damage straight out the park seems pretty good, although blocking also seems pretty good. I can hologram that 0-cost Glacier, though. Spread out the damage. I was hoping it would focus one of them down, but no. Alright, so then it's Holo Glacier. That's already a delicious amount of block. That's not good enough, though, of course. We need more. Could Holo again, but I could also just charge battery and have a better turn next turn. And it needs to be a damn good turn, because these guys scale up so tremendously quickly. Streamline Echo Form is actually quite nice. For one, it kills one of you. Kills you right now. And then I can hollow it back and it'll be free. However, I'm still in trouble. I'm in pretty big trouble. Doesn't change the fact that you need to die. I have potions for a reason. 10 block, 12 incoming. Streamline the only cards to hollow back. Let's put you in the instant death zone. Well, not really. Strikes and rebounds don't do it. Alright, so what am I looking at? Block pop blocks 9. Hey, you know what 9 damage is almost? It's almost meat on the bone. If I can orchestrate that 9 with some other incoming damage, we could actually get full bone zone healing off of this. So let's not waste our very precious block pot. But let's also pay very close attention to how deadly this fight is. Right. This guy dies easily enough. Oh god, do I have any attack cards? Hologramming Streamline is an easy way to kill you, for sure. I'm looking at this. Hollow blocks 6. 6 and 10 is 16. That's a full block. Might not want a full block. There's a full block on one of them, and it lets me kill the other one, so I do think that Hollow is the right play here. However, how much damage am I looking to take? It's 3, right? So maybe just Hollow once. So if I strike you, you die. And if I hollow once, I have 13 block against 16 incoming. I take 3, I go to meat zone. That's really good. Really, really good. Get out of my face, you freak. You go away. Streamline, come back. Bang, take 3 damage, be very, very happy. Do not play any of this. Be self-assured about future draws. Meat value. Please die. Death value. Excellent fight. It was scary, but an excellent fight. Hello, Capacitor, with a plus on it. Recycle is nice, but Capacitor... Oh god, Recycle with Snecko? A strike draws at 3 cost, I recycle it. Of course, Recycle has to draw at a good cost as well, but that is tasty. That's a lot of energy. There's always going to be that 3 cost useless card in my hand with Snecko. Even if Recycle is 2 cost, it's still going to be good. It's going to be +1 energy. But that freaking Capacitor with Consume and Echo Form, oh, that is such a difficult choice. Yeah, Capacitor Consume combo is something else. Especially because we can Echo Form the Capacitor and end up with 9 slots. The thing is, I don't fill up my slots nearly as well as I'd like, but we do have a Glacier. Crumbs, these are really good. In fact, I would take all 3 of these cards if I could. But Barrage is definitely the weakest of the 3 currently. Yeah, if Recycle were not there, it would be an instant Capacitor pick. Alright, we're coming up to a shop. A shop could have Recycle. Recycle is amazing, but there are other things it does what Recycle could do. There are other ways to gain energy and burn cards, I guess. But nothing does what Capacitor does. Except the Runic Capacitor Relic, I think that's the one. Anyway, Capacitor, get in here. I'm thinking more about the block game that we could have with that, especially with Data Disk. Capacitor at 0 cost? 9 damage incoming when I have the bone value? I think this is just a Seek Echo Form, and then just bring back the Capacitor to super play it. I can take 9 damage, I'm not scared of 9 damage. I mean the 3 cost Seek. Oh wait, 3 cost Seek, I can't play Echo Form. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, then never mind doing anything fancy, just play the Capacitor. Play the Glacier. No point getting meat value if we already have the meat value, right? If we just avoid taking damage, that's as good as taking perfect meat damage. Well, I'm definitely hologramming back that Glacier with this, even though the Streamline is free line. Trying not to take damage here, if you don't mind. Although while we're at it, let's keep that damage flowing. Full block. And now the Mystic is going to waste her time healing the Centurion. She does that if the Centurion is, I think, having had taken 20 or more damage. Alright, there's Echo. I'm already blocking 6 and 6. 6 more block and we're good. Hologram is almost that. Okay, steady on now. Make sure you're blocking for 6 here. Hollow Glacier does plenty of blocking. That free Glacier... Wait, it's 1 cost, but that's still good. That Glacier's putting in some... yeah, okay. Glacier's putting in some mighty work for me. Was contemplating whether or not I wanted to draw it again, and the answer was yes. Haha, even better! Even freer! Okay, that's cool and all, but that's block for a situation where I don't need block. Ooh, the Streamline is 0 cost. Why don't I just take it? The problem is I seek twice, but I'd rather deal damage twice, but none of this deals... Well, the strike does, but it's free anyway. Give me these free cards, please. I like free cards. And, it doesn't really matter, does it? Struggling to think in what way any of this matters. Alright, good enough. Rebound, Streamline. There's nothing I need to play to set up for future fights at all. Smack them. Smack them. Charge up my battery for the future. I mean, I guess. If only I had calipers. Alright, nothing to worry about, so let's just say good night to Centurion. And then you cannot hurt me. Well, I think you could very slowly buff up your strength. But good luck getting through this. Even hitting me for 17. I block 18, so too bad for you. I suppose this is where I start feeling the limitations of my hand. How do I do damage? If I don't have Streamline, I'm out of luck. And if I already burn all of my holograms, I'm also out of luck. Oh no, not Frail. How will I live without my Frail? Alright, yeah, this highlights the dangers of the deck. I could defend pretty well, but by the gods do I need some actual attack damage. So get me a Meteor Strike, get me an upgraded hologram, or simply more holograms. Chill, huh? No thank you. Blizzard? Blizzard is attack damage. And with my Snecko Glacier, I make a surprising amount of Frost Orbs, or rather I can make a surprising amount of them. Blizzard is my endgame scaling card, actually. I gotta take it. Alright, now we work our way towards that chest. Or we smash and grab for potions. It's not Flex Potion. Maybe if I'd taken that Barrage, but that Distilled Chaos replacement? More than welcome. And I like that Block Pot over Flex Pot, because we don't do damage like that. Upgrading one of my holograms is pretty important. We need a way to be able to get those holograms back. More important than taking this elite fight. As we've seen, dealing damage is difficult for us, and at this point, elites scale really hard. I actually find Act 3 elites easier than Act 2 elites. You were the first hologram, so enjoy the upgrade. No point upgrading Echo Form, we can almost always play it when we find it. Ugh. Yet again, the event is a fight, despite that being very unlikely. However, hard to argue with 0-cost Echo Form. And how about Streamline Hologram Streamline? I like that, but is there anything worth seeking currently? Yeah, not really. Doing it on the bird does very little damage. Doing it on the chosen does a lot of damage. Plus this is the hologram that does not die when we play it plenty, so that's good as well. Alright, don't let me down. Alright, what are we doublunin'? It's a shame I can't hologram Streamline and then play it, but I can hologram, which is pretty strong. Of course, I'm already hexed, which is pretty bad. And I don't have Glacier, which is also quite bad. Yeah, Holo Streamline, great for taking out Chosen, but now the bird wants a piece of me. However, the bird does 12 damage right now. I guess we're going to block a chunk of it. Anyway, it's got to be the double Holo, right? Holo, bring me back Streamline. Holo, bring me back Holo. Got to kill that Chosen, although the bird is perhaps the more tricky thing. Holo back my Streamline, as tempting as that Seek may be. Capacitor Consume. Take 1. We're going to see that Glacier anyway. Having the Glacier be a lot stronger is pretty good. A lot of dazed already. I think I'm alright taking 1 damage to make sure the fight goes a little bit better. Yeah, imagine the draw that's 6 dazed and 1 other card. I'm imagining it and I'm not liking it. Although we have outs for that, don't we? Sod, I'm not playing Defend for 1 health. Yeah, I was close to being that kind of bad, but we have the double Glacier to help us out here. Dual cast? No. But immense amounts of defense? Yes. How about also killing? Didn't actually hit the Chosen. I just needed the Chosen hit once. Doesn't get rid of my Hex, but I guess in many ways striking the bird is better. Speaking of striking the bird being better, ouch. I gotta strike you and take 18. Well, thankfully I'm not taking 18, but still, painful stuff. I'm not doing the zappy stuff. Smack, smack, get out of my face. You I will agonizingly slowly deal with. Wishing I had Caltrops or Bronze Scales or something that counters you. Kicking your ass counters you. Pretty hard, I might add. Lack of energy hurting. Oh well, whatever. Smack, smack. Hologram. Smack. Saddest attacks. I don't actually want to give myself more dazed, so I shouldn't be playing any of this. Although, just in case things look bad, let's have an additional... Oh, Consume would have been better than the extra Frost Orb there. Wow, thank God for Glacier. Thump. Alright, Happy Flower setup, Tiny Chest setup, Focus Potion. Very difficult choice. 2 focus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That can really help out in a fight, especially the Automaton fight. Distilled Chaos has a high chance of just playing garbage. Block Pot is guaranteed. I think I'll stick to having 2 more known quantity potions here. 4th hologram. I'm having a hard time saying no to all these holograms. They're so strong with Snecko. And 2 relics in a row. Any one of which I could switch out for the key. So if I get something like Strike Dummy or Darkstone Periat, it just goes straight into the bin. Pantograph does not go into the bin. This is amazing healing at the end of Act 3, because that counts for both of the double bosses, or each of the 2 bosses at the end of Act 3. That's 50 healing, potentially. Between that and Meat on the Bone, I don't need to worry about any healing for the whole game. Yeah, just give me that Pantograph. The downside, of course, is that it doesn't actually strengthen you in any way, but can you make you more aggressive in choices? Alright, other chest. Although, do I need an upgrade? Do I think I could butcher an elite instead of taking an upgrade? Currently, the only thing I'm interested in upgrading are my holograms, but granted, that is a good thing. In fact, all of the holograms are good to upgrade for one simple reason. The more holograms I have that are upgraded, the more likely it is that I get the Hologram Infinite, which is 2 zero-cost holograms that fetch each other in an endless loop. And if you mix in something like Panache or Letter Opener with that, you have an infinite block combo that also deals damage. So yes, every hologram and upgrade the holograms whenever possible. So yeah, I have come around on the upgrades. Bag of Marbles. Normally I love Bag of Marbles, but we just don't do a lot of physical damage on turn 1. So I might actually forgo the Bag of Marbles in favor of the Sapphire Key. A very unusual choice for me. Gotta think about these Act 2 elites, although it's only one elite now. Bag of Marbles has a lot of power if things work out, and I gotta remember I have Seek as well, so yeah. We can turn one Seek streamline enemies to death with Bag of Marbles. Hey, maybe we can do it right now. Or maybe we can suck a lemon. Consume, hollow, consume. Because I'm not blocking my way out of this without using my block pot. Although at 50% potion chance, blocking this very nasty snake plant might not be the worst idea in the world. No draw whatsoever here, huh? Although I could always defend, hollow defend, but I like the setup. And between you two, you're blocking 8. With that, it's 20, taking 4. That's fine. You want to take 11 damage in this fight. Actually, I want to take 11 damage in this fight. Do I want to take it here and now? I'd rather take it when I'm set up, because I could take the 11 now and then just regret. Although, I still think I don't need to use a block pot, right? Consume. Hollow. Consume. Defend. Take quite a lot, actually. Quite like the idea of this orb doing pretty massive damage right off the get-go with dual cast. Don't like the cost of that dual cast, though. His strikes don't do a whole lot of much. Although they get extra value because of the vulnerability. Whereas this thing keeps doing 8 and 8 and 8, but I think the dual cast will just do more. Infinite Hollow, you say? You sure this is not a crutch? I don't ever recall talking about not wanting crutches in this game. Yeah, at 50% potion chance, I'm actually going to use the block pot. Donk. I'll still take some damage, but I will try and orchestrate taking 6 more damage, 7 more damage to trigger my whatsits. My meat on the bone, of course. Glacier's there. Holograms coming in at high cost are here. This is a grim turn. I could Seek, of course. Seeking Capacitor. Unfortunately, does not let me Glacier. Echo Form cannot be Sook. I think I have to Glacier just so I have some passive block where things are going. I don't recall what you do to me, though. Not using Seek feels really bad, though. Could also consume some more. But that also uses up my hollow with no ability to get my capacitor down. Damn it, just 1 energy short of anything I want to do here. Oh, maybe 2. Seek, Zap, and Bane. Bane? Oh, right, the Ascender's Bane. And then do Glacier. But I can't. That's 4 energy cost. I only have 3. No energy gaining here. I guess just enjoy having a bit of Frost. It's not great, though, but let's do what we can. There goes a lot of my block cards as well. Yeah, there comes the frailness. It's not good, but there's my hollow. Alright. Unfortunately, Capacitor came out at massive cost, but you know what I can do? I can hollow back that Glacier and play it for good block. I can also streamline you. Say bleh to you. Don't need that Echo Form. Don't worry about it. No. Don't be enamored by the Zap. Be enamored by this. There we go. Get the full block going. Minimize damage first, then consider everything else. Like how much I can freaking kill you. Could I just kill you? I feel like the answer is no, but bear in mind I also want to take a little bit of damage. I want to take 7 damage if possible. This doesn't look like a 7 damage enabling setup though, does it? I suppose Zap gives me 10 off of you. Let's work from there, shall we? I want to take 7. I'm currently taking 14. I need to block 7. Blocking too much is worse than blocking not enough. Should have considered this route before I considered invoking that, because it was only a 3 savior. Anyway, 10, 14, goes to 9. Yeah, that brings it down too much. Defend is 6. Yeah, that's 16. Then we're going to take the 6, but isn't that... Yeah, that's still too much, isn't it? I need to block 7, not 6. Blocking 6 is fine. 16, take 8, take 1 over damage. That is fine, right? Stop being a girl's blouse and just take it. Take it like a man, shorty. Don't want to seek anything. Consume is there. Consume is free, but then I have no orb slots. Oh, hadn't considered that I could take something else, but I don't think any of this helps me out. Actually, doesn't a hologram? Yeah, but it's too expensive, isn't it? This is fine then. Meat value. Also, please die. Splendid. Ugh, not so splendid. I suppose if this elite fight goes terribly, we have an out, but I do not like the smoke bomb. I'm not too averse to a sweeping beam, even with Snecko Eye, because I have no area of effect at all right now. But I'm not enamored by it. Really not enamored by it, especially without an upgrade. Skip. I'm not getting around my lack of damage output by getting another mediocre damage card. Alright, let's start with the investing in the Hollow Infinite. Heat sinks. Yeah, for all those powers I play. I got 2. One of them doesn't get played every fight. Okay, maybe we turn that around. There's a guaranteed power in the shop. Always 2 attacks, 2 skills, 1 power, 2 colorless cards, 3 relics, 3 potions. And with Courier, they replenish when you get them. Hell no. If only you were upgraded. If only. Ooh, Tori. Very, very expensive Tori, but... Strange Spoon. Do we exhaust anything that I'd rather not exhaust? Seek, that's hilarious. The holograms, but I'm upgrading them to get around that. I love Strange Spoon, but it's so hard to make work. Cultist Potion would almost win a fight if I had some scaling with it. Not reprogram, we're going for focus, not anti-focus. Although... Blizzard does get that boost with Cultist Potion. Tori is worth it. I am inclined to disagree. Removing a strike is worth it. These strikes are weighing me down. They're never good. I don't need bandage up. We don't need more satiation. The 0 effect of the Chrysalis is overridden by the Snecko Eye, so don't take Chrysalis with Snecko Eye. Start with 1 Dark Orb every fight. We haven't been using Dark at all. Doesn't Blizzard only get a single boost from Strength? I don't know. I thought it would get this plus whatever Strength gain you get. All the other cards do. Don't think I've ever had Blizzard with Strength gain, because I never play with Blizzard. That Cool-Headed continues to tempt me greatly, but without an upgrade it's just a bit blech. Then again, imagine getting it at 0 cost, you just keep hologramming it back, because it's Draw and Frost. That's pretty good. But I'd rather just keep hologramming my Glacier. Yeah, the Glacier speaks to me more. Get rid of that strike. That's obvious one to go for. Can't afford Tori now. I didn't want Tori, right? Enough with the Tori love. I think we just skip this. Nothing else here really speaks to me. There are some nice oohs and ahs, but nothing that makes me go, yes, there's no Meteor Strike here for me. There's no Plasma Generation for me here. There's not a second Echo form. Having some darkness generated in your deck might be good with a focus. Yeah, but then I'd like to get a Gloom and Doom. Because then I do area of effect damage, get myself a Dark Orb on my terms, and I don't pay 265 for it. And yeah, no way we're taking Chrysalis. Not with Snecko. The counter synergy is real. Alright, get me out of here. Let me upgrade yet another. Actually, by the end of all this, we'll have all of our holograms upgraded. That is pretty cool. Alright, we are committing to killing this elite. We have an out if it looks like we're going to die. What's our line anyway? It's all in the hands of Snecko, truthfully. Let's go. It's the Slavers. Probably my better matchup. We don't get the infinite hollow. In fact, one of those hollow... Well, the one that's free is the one that just goes away. Very unfortunate looking damage with no draw here. Actually, this is terrible. Unbelievably terrible. This could easily be Smoke Bomb already. The Pantograph and the meat tell me maybe just tough it out, but this is terrible. 34 incoming. God, this is very, very bad, isn't it? It could turn around. It could very quickly turn around. But what are we looking at? We're looking at being able to do 19 on the bat guy. Hologram to make it 20... not 19, 18. 27. So he's half dead, but half dead isn't dead. That still leaves me with all 3 of my energy, with which I can do almost nothing. I can consume, or I can defend, and that's about it. Don't be a coward, Jake. Be a coward, Jake. I mean, I can still run away. Things still look bad. The Pantograph is still going to guarantee heal me 25, so I can afford to take... Ooh, not a lot. Actually, 7 without comeuppance. This is assuming that... How do we make this whole fight go a lot better after this? A bit of Glacier, a bit of Streamline. It's just I got strikes, defends, not great cards at the start. 2 of my 4 hollows. You want to focus the bat guy because he nets you. Not only that, he's doing the most damage of the lot. I mean, I can hologram again. Deal more damage. So what's coming in here? 20 lots. We take it. We actually take it. Ow. 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 And now we turn things around. But how? But how? Well, 1 cost hologram. Seek is there at 1 cost as well. 4 energy as well. Contemplating... Nah, the consumer's too expensive to bring back. Dual cast for sure and just see where it lands. No additional way to gain focus unless I play my focus potion, but this ain't a focus potion fight. Hang on, can I even block this? Assuming you die now. Still 8 and 8, which is almost deadly, but not quite. Alright, where are you going? Okay, that's almost good. Could always hologram a free strike and kill you. This is unpleasant already. Alternatively, what I can do is I can seek... Wait, where's Zap? Alright, Zap is there, so no point seeking that. What does Glacier do? 10... Costs me quite a bit to seek Glacier, but Glacier should give me, what, 16 blocks? So Glacier blocks this as long as you die. So we seek Glacier. We have 1 energy left. We hologram the free strike and kill you. So you are gone. Glacier and something else. I don't really care what else. What do I not want to see? Don't really want to see Rebound. Well, I probably don't want to see Rebound. Don't want to see Blizzard, that's for sure. There we go. So we full block this, and then we try and kill them. We have hologram. Ah, we're going to reshuffle the deck with this, though. That's actually pretty bad, but oh well. Bye, Echo Form. Weakened is also not good, as I really want you dead, but Streamline with very expensive holograms. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Uh-oh. Oh, I got 6 block here. I can block 15 with Hollow, Defend, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That's agreeable. But I really need you dead, so I'm kind of forced to hollow back Streamline. Although I could follow back the Defend and full block this. The fight needs to progress. Wait a second, why in my head was I able to play another Defend? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Taking 6, going down to 8. Alright, don't be afraid. Just keep on moving forward. Be very afraid. Oh, holy hell, what is this? You're not even dead! Am I dead? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20 block. Wait, where's my extra energy? Oh, I got a Happy Flower. Right. So this blocks 6, this blocks 5, this blocks 7. 7 and 5 is 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Take 5. Have more energy next turn. I think I'd rather have the consuming, but I don't really do damage anymore. Gonna need that hologram. Actually gonna take a consume. Yeah, I have Focus Pot. I'd rather not spend it here. Meat on the Bone at the end of combat. I believe it does trigger with that. So 15, taking... Wait, 8? 5, 10, 15, 8. Uh-oh. That was a misplay. I should have charged battery then. How did this not count up in my head? Well... Okay. Yet another 3-cost hologram. But the hologram gets me back that strike, ends you, and I pretty much full block you for the rest of the fight, so... Ain't that just fine? Alright, alright. The fight is under control. Shouldn't have had to use that potion. I just completely miscounted. For some reason, I thought I had an extra defend or something being played. Don't know where I thought that. Clearly wasn't happening. I just have a full block with my orbs here. Those wounds start to hurt, though. Alright, now we're talking. Streamline, hollow, streamline, hollow, streamline, dead. Whew! Alright, all that for what? Entropodic Brew, great find. Kunai, not bad. Options. Okay, right. Maybe the run is getting legs. Core Surge is very cool for that artifact, but a second Glacier would be very, very welcome. Gotta be the other Glacier, right? Core Surge is amazing if you have biased cognition. We don't. Or if you have something else you want to block. We don't. I need the block. I need a block yesterday. Get that Glacier in here. And we're gonna heal another 25 for the Bronze Automaton, so I'm not super keen on resting when I could get my final hologram upgraded. Alright, wish me luck. So he negates the bag of marbles, but he doesn't negate me getting all the energy I need for turn 1 Echo Form. The 3-cost consume is considerably less fun and funny, but Echo Form immediately really helps out. Let's try and Echo Form our capacitor, if and when we see it, which is not now. But we can already Echo Form some Glacier to fill up for the orbs that we do have. But we already full block with just one Glacier, so I'm not sure I want to do that over double streamlining one of these buggers who's going to steal my Capacitor, Blizzard, and or Glacier. So I think that's absolutely the better move here. Witness. Alright, always nice to get the dexterity boost as well. Not that it scales well with many of our cards, but works well for this. Yeah, great, he has my capacitor. Well, that's good and bad. It's bad because I need to play a card to get it back. And then if I take the capacitor, you can see the problem, right? Well, maybe you can, maybe you can't. Got no good way of getting it back. Although... One of the nice things is it's going to be in the shuffle for the draw pile, so I think the right thing to do is actually to just double strike you to break it free. Unless we think there's a free card to bring back with hologram. Streamline still costs 1, and my holograms cost 3, so that's out of the question. And you do need to die, no question about that. I know it goes to the hand, that's the point. The capacitor goes into my hand, end of the turn, it goes into the discard pile, then the discard pile gets shuffled, and then we have a decent chance of drawing it. The important thing is to double it, though. I need to double it so I can get all of the block ever. So yeah, double strike might seem sad, but I need that capacitor back. You're holding onto my Blizzard? You can hold on to that for as long as you want, buddy. Blizzard does not win me this fight. Alright, the sooner I can double up that capacitor, the happier I am. Ugh, at 3 cost? Ooh, but with Glacier there. 2 free Glaciers? Wow, well, how about that? How about just this? Ooh, it gets better. Observe. Don't observe. I thought this was a strike. It's not. I was trying to get kunai value, but Streamline ain't going to be it. Still, though, Glacier, more Glacier, and now I just want to consume a couple of times, and we have block for days. Days und days. Whew. Turn 1 Echo doing a lot of work for me right now. Of that, there is no doubt. Consume is 3 cost, so I don't want to seek it out right now. 0 cost hologram. That's very nice. I wonder if an echo-formed hologram can hologram itself. Wouldn't that be cool? Let's find out. Ha 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 ha! Wow! That's not even fair! I had no idea. Oh wow, that is extremely unfair. I'm still taking it though. Don't mind if I do. Should seek, but what? Doesn't really matter. There's not a great rush here. The problem, I suppose, is not dealing streamline damage, so let's try and get some streamline value. Otherwise, it's just whatever. Bring it on, chump. Although, you know, he's already hyper-beaming me, which is something to consider. Right, no doubt I want that super consuming. And gain 4 focus, but I actually lose quite a bit, and I won't be able to glacier with it. However, no, there's no free glaciers to be had. Rather than double consuming, it might just be prudent to block this attack as best I can. Yeah, there are problems with this, of course, but... well, the problem being this glacier is a freaking 3-cost glacier, but needs must. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 3 is lots. Should be plenty to block that. Of course, if hologram is free, why not just play hologram? Donk. Hello, Blizzard. Nice to see you again. Alright, this fight should be in the bag now. Bring on the hyper beam. Blep. I feel nothing. And that makes me the most dangerous guy you know. Now we can start doing damage. We do like doing damage, I think. 0-cost hologram that I could seek. God, I wish I had a... How I wish I had anything that would work with playing lots of skills. Letter opener or panache. If I find either of those things, this game is won. We just need to roll this lucky 00 once and we're in it. Just thinking about that's making me lick my chops. Well, there's no point in doing the hologram infinite right now, which is a bit sad, so hey-ho. Nothing I can do but try to do damage very poorly. Strike does damage. Hologram lets me have more energy next turn, I guess. Oh yeah, also got to get that value out of my kunai. I don't know, rebound hologram for a laugh. Get me my streamline back for more. I'd argue Calibur's is the best hit for this infinite. The heart still takes finite damage per turn. True, but infiniting the hologram gives me block. And if I get just one bit of dexterity, it'll even outblock the upgraded beat of death. That's my take at least. Double consume. Bit expensive, but sure. Now we're blocking. Also, hologram, 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 hologram. I'm done here. Yeah, hologram, Caliper's hit would just win this. Also Blizzard. Blizzard doing damage. What is this? I'm so unfamiliar with this build. Incredible. Should have rebound either of those, wasn't thinking. Oh well, what does it matter? Ooh, now this is pretty good. Streamline, streamline, hologram, streamline, streamline. Gain dexterity, block anyway, like I give a damn. Also, hologram. Give me hologram. Hologram. Give me streamline. Bonk. Ah, man, took a lot of work to get this far. Give me my streamline. Give me my hologram so I can streamline and hologram my hologram so I can hologram my streamline so I can streamline my glacier. Feels like a heart killer. Yeah. do I really think it was worth almost killing myself on that elite? I think so. The value was immense. 70 damage. Okay, he's not really kidding around anymore. But I am, so too bad. Yeah, the Glacier doesn't do everything. Besides, playing the Glacier allows my Blizzard to do more damage, plus I can rebound my Blizzard. Come and have a go. Hyper Beam 2! Revenge of the Hyper Beam. How's this for revenge? Crunch. Feels good. Feels really good. And now I can get rid of that stinky smoke bomb in favor of Distilled Chaos. And then we look at options. Options upon options. How about a second Echo Form? Makes it more likely that we draw Echo Form early, and it has a bizarre interaction with the first Echo Form. If you echo an Echo, it doesn't spend your Echo, allowing you to echo more cards on that turn. It's bizarre. I do not understand how it works or why it works that way. But it's got to be the Echo Form. And what are we looking for here? Energy. Just flat energy generation, please. Don't know the layout of the next act, but I'll tell you, Cursed Key with Tiny Chest is a bad synergy. It's made okay if I only path into 3 question rooms or fewer. Does mean I pick up a guaranteed curse, but that's an okay thing to get at the end of Act 2. Runic Pyramid ruins this, I think. The Runic Pyramid with the Snecko Eye causes your hand to be clogged with 3-cost defends and strikes. Also, the Curse Key is the only thing that gets me energy here, so it's got to be the Curse Key. We're taking 1 curse and we're praying that there's a shop after the guaranteed chest. There is... Yes, there is. Okay, good. Then we want to absolutely path to that shop and get rid of the curse. Which is a shame because we've got upgrade and elite. And I also need to be wary of the amount of question mark rooms I go into here. Can't afford more than 3 or else we'll get another chest. I feel like I'm a bit of an elite slave. Ooh, early shop. I do have a lot of money. 1, 2, 3 question marks, 2 shops, 1, 2 bonfires. Question is, would I rather have another fight or go to the shop? Need to make sure I have enough money for the remove on here as well, but I'd also love to remove a strike. You can choose to ignore the question chest if you really need a path that goes through a 4th question. Yeah, but that means that a dead area. There'd have to be something very tantalizing to go to a complete dead draw of a place for. I'm really contemplating the shop. Do I need or want it? Even if it just removes a strike, though, it does a lot for me. Yeah, especially with the kunai, right? Strike's bad, defends less bad. Our damage is simply hologramming Streamline. Alternatively, if we get really good, we can do... Oh, of course, more shops, more opportunities for Panache. And Panache is infinite damage. Also more opportunities to get Calipers. And I would pay through the nose for Calipers right now. Alright, more shops, more better. Bring it on, Darklings. Turn 1 Echo Form without you guys attacking me. There's got to be a catch. I think I can see the catch. You're all problematic, but I can kill the heaviest one immediately if I just hollow back the Streamline. Lovely. Gives me less to worry about next turn, and there will be a next turn. Where's my Echo Form? Echo Form! Echo the Echo! Then echo whatever you want. Might actually be echoing Charge Battery and get myself some much-needed defense going here. This is a little worrying, but what's a man to do? I'll take 12. Well, I'm not happy about taking 12, but my alternatives were non-existent. What about here, though? Glacier is free. Geocast is free. Consume is not free, but it gets doubled. Whee! Whee! Oh, of course, it's got to be bring everything back with hologram. Bring me back my Streamline. Bring me back my free Glacier. My Frasier, if you will. Unlimited block. Unlimited killing. I should kill the one that's buffing up a bit more, huh? Alternatively, we just bring everyone down to the dead zone. Not happy with the bit of damage that I took there, but there's the problem with my deck. It does need a bit of setup here. Well, they all want a piece of me, but I've got infinite block, right? I should run numbers every now and then. So I got 21 times 2, I got 42 block. I can do whatever I want here. And what do I want to do here? Haha, brings back the free hologram. That's not even fair. That is not even remotely fair. Nerf now. Could do with a feed or a ritual dagger or something, but oh well. Something that I can set up since I'm in a position where I can dominate fights like this. I suppose I set up Happy Flower. Maybe even a self-repair wouldn't go amiss. I said I have all the... I keep saying satiation, but that's not what I mean. I mean... sustain. That's it, sustain. Liquid Memories. It costs 0 this turn when you return it. I don't know if that maintains. Might be better in Distilled Chaos, though, because it's more control over my deck. But Distilled Chaos is an easier way to play my way out of danger if I don't have, say, Echo Form down. I struggle to think of anything that I could play with Distilled Chaos that ruins my hand. I think I'll keep Distilled Chaos for now. Don't want any of this stuff, though. Although... no. No. Energy with Curse Key is less of a problem now. What's the second number when you're looking gold, like 17.4? That's extra money gained through the Golden Idol. Enemies drop 25% more gold. We took a hit to our maximum health early on in an event to get this relic. And it has generated us 91 extra dosh, so I'm okay with that. I don't know, Liquid Memories is more control. Liquid Memories is a great way to play a card that drew at phenomenally high cost. I just don't know if it maintains the 0 cost after I play it for things like hologramming. I don't think it does, so maybe it's just a better way to play Capacitor. It's a great way to play Capacitor. It's a great way to play power that I need to double, and it drew too expensive to play. I'll take it. Alright, shop, where's my panache? That's not my panache. Trip is quite trippy, but... Frozen Eye is incredible. Letter Opener! Why, that's exactly what I was talking about. Get me that Letter Opener. The Infinite now infinitely wins the game, as long as I ever trigger it. And that means more upgraded holograms are absolutely amazing. And I'm glad I did that before, say, removing a card. I didn't even see Letter Opener there. I was too busy looking at Frozen Eye, thinking about taking it. But yeah, Letter Opener, as long as I get 2 0-cost holograms, wins every single fight. So we need to make that happen. Of course, we need to draw through those things and blah, 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 but it's still a great find. And we need to keep enough money to remove the curse from the treasure chest over here. So this is almost certainly just going to be remove curse. Although we might find a card on sale or something akin to that. A glowing Tesseract. Why, if I lose 10 hit points, I'll almost be down in the meat zone. And I love colorless cards. You know what colorless card it could be? Could be Panache. Come and have a go. Panicia's good. Panic Button is good. You cannot gain block from cards for 2 turns. Guess what is not card block? If you guessed Frost Orb, you're completely correct. It's also Feel No Pain. Ah, so close. Yeah, they're rare powers of the colorless variety, but they're not... Ooh, the bomb's not bad, actually. AoE, 40 damage. I quite like the bomb. Plays well with Letter Opener as well. Plays really good with random card cost. Mayhem does not. Do not look at Mayhem and lick your lips. Enlightenment. Big freaking head move there. It's a shame it goes down to 1. They also get re-thingamajiggered with Snecko, but on the turn, I could enlighten my hand of nasty things down to just 1. Random attacks for Kunai? Nah, because I get redrawn with Shuffle, I could end up with like 3 costs Sweeping Beam out of that. Enlightenment, though. Doesn't need an upgrade to be handy. What if Enlightenment costs 3? Yeah, it could. Only 25% of the time it'll cost 3, though, and it'll easily pay itself off with some good cards. Panacea is tempting. That artifact could really help out, especially if I find... what am I thinking of? What am I thinking of? Biased Cognition. But there's no guarantee we find Biased Cognition. It's actually kind of low odd. Panacea is a dead draw otherwise. It's great when 0 cost, but... I don't know about that. Panic Button fits here. Does it, though? The more I think about it, my deck is pretty strong because it's quite tight. Very quick and easy to get down to my big power cards. Fattening it up with cards, even if they only get seen and played once. You know, I drop an EC at 2 cost, I go, I'm not going to play it. It goes back in, I draw it again. I think it's just bloat. The bomb is not, though. The bomb is good AoE damage. And I can afford to wait. You can also play this multiple times and do big damage. So I'm taking the bomb. Mostly because you never see the bomb often enough. Panic Button is the card you never get when you need it. I don't think I need Panic Button, though. Yeah, it's amazing block. It is amazing block, though. I end up in a really bad spot. I can also seek the Panic Button when I need it. Got a really bad turn, and I need to survive it no matter what. Seek out Panic Button, block 30, 0 cost when it seeks as well. Panic Button is meh. Frost Orbs help, but by the time you have enough setup, you don't need Panic Button. Disagree. You need to be able to get that far first, and Panic Button can definitely get you that far. I'm going to take a risk on Panic Button. I'll say nothing to say no to the other ones, though. Do they return? No, they're all you got. You really are the strongest now. This is the backstory, the very limited backstory for our Iron Chad, who we let down earlier on. He didn't let us down, we let him down. The upgrade on the bomb is fairly miserly. The upgrade on Panic Button's pretty chunky. And look at this thing. This thing gives 30% strength. What does this thing get? Actually, 25%, so... blah. Right, fight unknown elite. Fight unknown elite. Good idea. Panic Button. Turn 1. Maybe not so good idea. I want to take 3 damage if I can here. Might be taking 3 or more whether I like it or not. If I block for 12, I'm taking 4, so alternatively I just don't take this damage. That's another idea. Don't want to take over damage after all. Doing extra is nice as well. Don't really want to bring Dual Cast back, do I? Should have played Dual Cast and then the other thing. I'll do it anyway. Just want the upfront damage on Orb Walker. This guy scales like mad. He's like a cultist, but he doesn't need to do the cacawing. Okay, low cost hologram, nice, but it's not 0 cost hologram. 16 is still coming my way. Da Bomb is coming in nice and cheap, though. Should not have put that dual cast back. I'm blocking my way to much better cards. Let's see, I want to take 3 damage. I can take 1 by defend hologramming. Maybe I shouldn't play the bomb then. Might end the fight. In a way I don't want to. But the bomb never gets enough love. He's thinking really hard, potentially too hard. There we go, get the full block going. Figure out the fight a bit later on. Maybe don't channel the zap. Maybe don't play the bomb. Play the bomb, love the bomb. There's my Glacier, there's my Echo Form, there's my Seek. Play the 1 cost Echo Form. Play the Glacier. Got Capacitor coming in, but we also have Glacier coming in real soon. That's been taking 6, but I don't want to take 6. I wanted to take 3. I don't have a way of just taking a little bit. Why not double Echo plus Glacier? You know what? The Echo Form... I don't think this Echo Form gives me echoing ability of stuff in my hand this turn. Maybe it does and I'm just blind to it. But anyway, Echo, get me the defend going. Take Uno. I want to take 2 more damage, Orb Walker. Can you deal me 2 more damage? A little worried about getting that 2 more, but tell you what, life gets a lot easier when you have fun limited capacitors. Bomb is going to do 40. My little nibby thing here is going to do a bit more if I play any more skills. So we block 10, 20, 30, 44 and all that. So try and channel the fight such that I end up taking just a wee smidge of damage. Just 2 bits of damage, that's all I'm asking for. Currently taking 6. Can be pretty hard the way this guy scales up in his numbers, finding a way to take just the right amount. Although the burns might help. 10, 20, 30, he's dealing 6. Oh, but I don't have a good way of actually just blocking a touch here. No siree, I do not. Alright, take it easy. Take it easy. But be careful about that. Yeah, the bomb only goes off once, which is something of a savior. 36 incoming. Again, we block 30. I want to take 2. Hey, there's my 2. Burn times 2. Not what I'm looking for. This is becoming problematic. Maybe I need a bit of a stranger number to work with. How about that? Could I just block my way to obscurity now? 9 times 6 is 54. So if we're always blocking 54, just wait for him to come and do a bit of that damage to me. The echoes could work against me here. 54, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's doing 55, eh? 55 is good, right? Block 54. Take 55. Need 1 more damage after that. 1 more damage, if you please. 51, we block 54. Why do I feel like he's not scaling up his damage? I guess he just does different amounts of damage, right? 54. Yeah, we block 54, in comes 55. That's another 1 damage. I guess that's good. Meat value! Alright, time for you to die. Go away. I didn't get my happy flower set up, actually. Maybe I should set up happy flower. Where are you, Glacier? Where are you, more Glacier? Careful not to kill this poor guy. He doesn't deserve it yet. Good to know that I can just kill with skills, though. Don't need my attacks. Good enough. And there we go. Why go to such effort to save just a little bit of health? Because I think it's verily worth it. Donk. There we go. Get all the healing that I can right now. Get the dosh. Darkness, you say. Leap, you say. Compile driver, you say. I say no. Things already look pretty deadly when I can't get to my setup cards as they are. If you don't contribute big time to the fight, then no thank you. Letter opener is legitimately our damage solution. Wait, what? What? No! Tiny chest value, except it's not tiny chest, it's just a random chest. If I eat this, I eat a curse. I don't want a curse. I'm already eating a curse here. Can't handle 2. Can't believe I got the random treasure. Look at those odds. Skip the chest. Contemplate the upgrade, but I've already got all 4 of my holograms upgraded. No other upgrade seems worth it. Skipping chest feels bad. Yeah, Meteor Strike would absolutely be a take. 0 cost hologram is nice. 1 cost turn 1 echo form is nice. Yeah, get me the echo. Get me the bomb. Get me the glacier. Blocking 13. Get me the bomb again. Yeah, how you like them apples? Come and have a go. Yeah, hit me for all you're worth. Those wounds, they mean nothing to me. This might mean a lot to me, though. Do not double panic button. You get 30 block, and then the second hit gets you no block. But it does add 2 more turns of not being able to block. So dinny do that. Didn't get another zero-cost hologram. Although I could certainly see some utility of using my 3-cost hologram, if anything just to bring back Glacier Hologram. But holy smokes, look at this damage incoming. Yeah, panic works terribly bad with Echo Form. This is a decent panic button turn, for what it's worth. It's a scary turn, though. Doubling my Seek seeks me out 4 cards at their current cost, though. And I can't double them. So I don't see it helping me out a lot. Although there's an argument that says bring out Streamline and start streaming these little guys to death. Rebound kills one of my enemy daggers, which is pretty good. Yeah, I'm not opposed to liquid memorying, that's for sure. Not easy. Not easy. I do think rebounding on one of these daggers is not a terrible idea. Tricky, tricky, very tricky. This is the dreaded turn 2 against Reptomancer. There's got to be an out here, right? The trouble is, I'd really like to hologram that Glacier. Because then I can holo the Glacier and it blocks me for a fair bit, but not nearly as good as killing a lot of these things. I have no draw, that's also something to consider, although I do have Seek. Seek could seek out one of my low-cost cards, funnily enough. So what I could actually do is something like... Rebound... Rebound... And that kills this dagger. Liquid Memories... Glacier. I really think it's Seek Hollow, but maybe need double Seek. I do have the 0-cost Hollow. If I Seek Hollow, then I can hollow, but then I swiftly run out of energy, and it's not going to kill all these things, and I do need them all killed. Because the Hollow doesn't come back at delicious 0 cost. Yeah, 2 of the 3 Hollows we've seen so far are 3 cost, this one being 1 cost. You have 2 0-cost Hollows. I believe I have 1 0-cost Hollow, and then 2 3-cost Hollows, and then 1 1-cost Hollow. Liquid Memories the 3-cost Hollows, so I don't think the 0-cost maintains when you do that. That's the whole reason I've not been Liquid Memorying the hologram. I think when you play it and put it into your draw pile, the cost goes back to the 3-cost. I could be wrong. Some interactions work maintaining that 0 cost. See, it says 0 this turn. So does Mummified Hand, and it only counts until the card is played. Killy Dude says, you're right, it doesn't work. Okay, well, I'm glad, because if I did that and it didn't work, we're just dead. Well, not dead, but you know, it's not a pleasant situation to be in. Says this turn, but it'd be the first time for me stumbling in this situation. Oh, would be. Not really anything I can meaningfully seek for. I suppose Zap is a free thing to trigger my my letter opener with. At the end of turn 2 with the bomb, does the bomb trigger at the end of my turn or at the end of their turn? Obviously it won't trigger at the end of my turn here, but at the end of next turn, will the Reptomancer and their daggers get their third turn before the bomb? End on my turn. Okay, that's good. That is good. Rebounding the dagger is a good place to diminish damage, I guess. Rebounding dagger? Yeah, I think the first thing I need to do is take out one of these daggers. You're a good one because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be playing 3 skills and that'll finish you off. Can start with some defending for one. Uh-oh, that was a mistake. I should have considered the rebound was still in effect there. Whoops. Oh, well, that does give me a 0-cost defend to seek out, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Maybe the 1-cost hollow does speak to me. It's a shame we haven't seen Streamline. Yeah, the Anthropodic Brew is good. It's just this is a very dense amount of power to bring into somewhere like the Time Eater fight, because potions aren't card plays for his vile machinations. Alright, however you cut it, I've got to seek something. So it's probably going to be that free defend and maybe even a free zap, just to get some skills played. That doesn't sound like a clever idea, though. Maybe Jewel Cast? Maybe even the 1-cost hologram. Hollow is nice. Get the extra defense going, kill off one of them. Hollow the free hollow. The free hollow is probably Glacier. I need that defense. Where's that 9 damage going? Please say the bottom right dagger. Nope, but that was pretty close to good. Panic button gets me most of the way there. Actually, with panic button, I take the... I don't think I take anything, actually. Which does mean I need better solutions to my problems, but those are future problems. There we go. No block, no problem. Take 2. After a horrible turn like that, taking 2 with no potion spent is amazing. Echo, you say? Doesn't solve my immediate problems. Remember, we can't block right now. Oh god, where's my Glacier? It's got to be the Echo. It can't not. Oh yeah, the bomb kills these guys, doesn't it? So the main problem is to block the incoming 32. This doesn't do that. Oh right, we don't have the block from this either. I guess we just take it. I mean, I could bring in Glacier, but I don't think that's what I'm looking for. Although, thinking about it, Liquid Memory's the Glacier. Glacier brings me out 1, 2, 3, 4 Frost Orbs. Blocks for a fair bit extra. Currently, this is a lot of damage, actually. The daggers are going to die to the bombs. Don't worry about that. Yeah, I'm taking a little bit too much damage here. Liquid Mems bring me Glacier. Glacier won't do the blocking, but the Frost Orbs will. Blizzard does damage. Hard to say no to that. But Zap is a skill, and skills do damage as well. Ah, but you see... Gashunk. 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 Not bad, not great. What's in the Anthropodic Brew? Maybe I should hold on to it for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 21. Wow. I'm not taking that much damage, all things considered. Meat value! I'm 1 below perfect. Oh, I could not have asked for that to go any better, but it did go pretty damn good. Alright, time to put an end to Reptomancer. Had to think maybe a little bit too much about that, but a dead Repto is a happy me. Have you given up on Frostpunk too? Given up is a Pretty harsh term, wouldn't you say? I'm giving up on anything here. But I'm not playing more Frostpunk 2 because I don't really feel the great need to. There's not a lot left to do in the game. Beat it perfectly once, what more am I going to do? Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get my future powers to be upgraded. And I'll get a replacement potion. Glad I didn't pop over the Enterpotic. Sunder, not a bad idea. I could do with another card that does damage. It's not great damage. 24 for random. I might prefer just to get the Glacier. More Glacier, more better. That is our strategy after all. Just play skills. Super Glacier a go-go. Ah, the Darklings. Funny thing about Darklings, they're both an easy pool fight and a hard pool fight. Rebound Glacier, get Glacier some more. Smack you some more for kunai value. And then don't complain. Then we start to feel a bit of the heebie-jeebies, but this is why we rebound Glacier. Also, the Bomb. Bomb is nice. Blocking is nice. Consuming is nice. How much are we looking at here? Quite a bit. Quite a bit without this thing doubled up. But I can't exactly capacitor consume Glacier. I'm looking at that deck spot. Gotta think about what's coming in here. 50. That'll evoke for 6 block. I'm getting 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 20. That's not a lot. 32. Still taking far more damage than I'd like to. Might actually be Dex Potion. Capacitor Glacier Defend. Doesn't evoke one of these, so I'm not actually sure if that's any stronger for me, at least not on this turn. There we go. It's still not great. Can't help but feel I could have played that better. Oh well. Bring on the damage and give me that meat value. Perhaps a little bit too much meat value for my liking. Hello, Echo Form. Nice to see you at last. And then... don't we... oh, hello, the bomb. Never underestimate the power of the bomb. That way if any of them get back up after this bombing, they get put right back down in the ground. Could severely do with a self-healing thingamajigger. Yeah, just confirm. Kaboom before anything else there. Got good setup on Happy Flower, the extra money. Even with a plus on it, Hello World does not speak to me. You'll just clog up my deck. Maybe I should be a little worried about this elite? With Enterpot, I'm sure I've got something up my sleeve. Nemesis. You want stars? I'll give you... oh god, 21 incoming from the start. With an Echo Form that's hard to play. Very hard to play. Well, I still want to play it. It hurts quite a lot. If I capacitor, I do nothing else. If I consume, I can defend, but then I don't have a lot of orb slots until capacitor comes back to me. This guy can come out swinging for 45 on turn 2. That hurts like hell. Potion could be a block pot, yes. If I could save the Enterpot, though, I'd be very happy. It could certainly be a block pot. Alright, what's in the box? Colorless Potion. Well, that could be anything. Could even be Master of Strategy. Right, get in here, Master Strat. Help me out. That does not help me. Not in the slightest. I suppose it gets rid of crap that I didn't want to see later on. And it does not open any doors for me, sadly. Get the consuming going and just tank the damage, I guess. Also, I can still do that. That's funny. Where did that extra energy come from? Youch. Good thing we get meat value. Alright, good thing we get echo form value. Yes, please. Yes, please. Should have rebound that echo form, but I did want to double play it. Could super seek, but with 3 energy and a 3-cost super seek, that doesn't seem good. So I guess I just streamline you for no good reason. It's not no good reason. If I get a 0-cost hologram, I could bring it back if nothing else. Beats doing anything else. Kunai value. 45 incoming damage value. Okay, well, this is why we have Glacier. This is why I consumed. Life looking a lot better when I can just do that and never have to worry. Outside of that, let's just... Oh, right, let's time this, right? Don't want the bomb hitting him when he's not really going to take any damage. So at the end of this turn, it counts down to 2. End of next turn, it counts down to 1, but he's ethereal. Then it should do its damage, right? I'm not miscounting this, am I? I mean, it might be. Blizzard dealing 16, or have tons of energy for next turn. With hologram at the ready, give me tons of energy next turn, please. Also hit him. Also bleh. 7 days to die. The game shows promise. I just need to know a bit more about the game before I dig my teeth further into it. I think it fills me up with burns right now. Nothing much for me to worry about or even do here, though. I was hoping for my capacitor or some more bombs. As it stands, none of this is even worth playing. Although, better note that's a 0-cost hologram. We like 0-cost holograms around here. I can't even hit it. No, tell you what I can do. I can get my delicious kunai value. Sweet. And even sweeter. And letter opener value. Alright, bombs. Where are we at with this? Did someone say 0-cost hologram? Let's make it happen. This is almost unfair. Well, whatever. Don't need those bombs helping me out. This will get a little cleaner when we don't have Echo Form getting in my way, but Echo Form is getting in my way. Alright, there we go. Hollow, nothing of value. Hollow, 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 hollow. And you're dead. It's just gonna take a bit of time, you know? It's gotta be a faster way, right? 0? 0, click, click, 0, click, click, 0, click, click, 0, click, click. Thanks to the bombs, though, I only need to bring him down to 80 health. When I first saw this game, I was kind of obsessed with the idea of the infinite. Of course, I've since learned infinites aren't the answer to everything, and sometimes making the infinites is more work than just not having it. But it can sure feel good. And again, this is an infinite that would work on the heart. And you're already dead, so just pass. Boom. Blizzard and strike for faster damage. Who said anything about fast? Ugh, there's a Darkstone Period I was hoping I could ditch for the key, but no. On the plus side, I'm going to pick up a curse, so if I was ever going to get the Darkstone Period, this is the best time to get it. Fairy in a Bottle, also excellent. Amplify, not bad. Double a power. The problem is it bulks up the deck in an unpleasant manner. The not problem is that it can easily double Echo Form without needing to echo an Echo. Can also double Capacitor. Well, that's all we have, right? Just Capacitor and Echo Form. We sure we don't have any other powers? Still might be worth picking up. Alright, I'll take the Amplify. Take a chance on you. I must open this. Oh god, Normality. Thank god we have a store soon. Normality breaks infinites. Normality breaks a lot of things. It's twice as bad as a choker. Cannot play more than 3 cards. That means if you draw into Normality after having played 3 cards, you can't play anything. Not even playing Normality with Blue Candle to destroy it, because that also counts as a card play. Horrible, horrible curse. Nice relic, but not one that I'll be sad to miss for the key. Alright, is there anything I'm desperate to upgrade? Because if not, and I don't think there is, I'd rather just recall right now. Yeah, that is a horrible curse. Let's hope this isn't a fight then. 30% chance of a fight. It's a fight! No! Please, God, no. Also, yeesh. What the hell is this? Not so sure I want to panic button on this turn. That seems kind of bad. Yeah, outside of Endless Mode, I think Normality is the worst curse. Unpleasant introduction here. It's unusual for the spiky thing to attack, and it's also unusual for the repulsor to attack, so both of them attacking is not nice. Holograms drawing at 2 cost, not nice. Panic button, a dangerous thing to use because the Spheric Guardian's going to hit me, and unless I immediately get my Glaciers operational, I'm in for a bad time. Also, Normality could really just end me here. Maybe I don't Echo Form, but the alternative is just blocking 10 of 22 incoming. Yeah, panic button into next turn could be awful, but I actually think it's better now because these guys are probably not going to attack and this guy will hit me for 11. That is better. A little bit. A little bit better. No block. Let's just hope these guys aren't attacking. Okay, see 11 a lot easier to deal with. Normality not so easy to deal with. Okay, we just take the 11. Still doesn't sound good. And that's all she wrote. I literally can't play any more cards. Yeah, Echo Form does count as 2 cards for Normality. It's a sad situation to be in. Situation might be getting quite a bit sadder right now. Well, it's double Glacier for sure, but we don't have any good ways of boosting up the ice power. Life is bad. Also, 35 incoming? Who agreed to this? I might even Fire Potion just to remove you from the equation. Okay, well, Charge Battery is free. We've got that going for us. Amplify just being a dead draw because it didn't draw with any powers is sad. Although Hologram, the Amplify could bring it back. It's 0 cost, which is rather nice. Okay, that helps a bit. Do we have any way of... Hang on. No, I was just trying to think of a way to kill the Repulsor without having to use my potion. But I think it's Fire Pot the Repulsor so that this doesn't do horrible things to me. Alternatively, does Hologram get me any ways out of this? Hologram back to Normality! Or I could full block, that's another idea. 35 incoming, I've got 15 and 12 for 27. Hologramming back the Charge Battery actually full blocks me. Could Holo Glacier for even better results, actually. And then play Amplify because screw these guys. Alright, there we go. Nasty matchup. Frail as well, but we don't care about Frail when we've got these many orbs on our side. No Consume. But we got Echo Echo. I like Echo Echo. Especially when we don't have Normality on our side. Yeah, get all of the freaking block in the world. What are we bringing back? We've got no zero-cost holograms, right? We have more glaciering if we want. Ah, I should have brought back Amplify. What was I thinking? Well, I was thinking better to echo the echo first. Less thinking that way. There's a strong argument for rebounding that glacier. So I will take that strong argument. And then you will die to that. Okay, life gets easier. Blizzard didn't do enough. Blizzard does a counterattack with the Spiker. Although, as long as I have the block going, that's no big deal. Ah, the bomb solves all of my problems. Go bomb, go. Also, go Glacier, go. I shouldn't need to consume here. These guys don't scale up and damage anything special. Bring back Normality so you don't draw it. Only after the deck has been shuffled, but yeah, Normality is a bit of a concern. Do I even want to do anything here? Not particularly. Just let the bomb do the talking. Although hurting Spheric Guardian should be done, because he's got a little bit too much... Oh, hello, Normality. Nice to see you again. It is not nice. It's never nice to see Normality. Oh yeah, someone was asking about whether or not Normality blocks your other card play. Well, let's find out. Nah, the other hologram just fizzles away, and Normality is here to ruin my day. Remember, we shouldn't even have this fight. It's yet another rare fight in a question block. There we go. Thank you ever so much, The Bomb. I'm glad we picked you up. It's such a funny card to me. Just The Bomb. That is funny, right? At least we get some meat value here. I'm playing out some turns just to get Happy Flower up to 2. It's just a regular fight that we're coming into, but I like to have some options here. Just smack this guy a little bit. There we go. Now you will easily die next turn. Tiny Chest is doing its best to be anti-useful. Yeah, the Cursed Key did in Tiny Chest. Oh, hello, The Bomb. Goodbye, The Bomb. Alright, a bit of meat value. We have healed so much off of meat on the bone. This Defect died 3 times without the bone. Sweeping Beam finally has a plus on it. Interesting thing about Sweeping Beam is with Echo Form, it's actually a card that draws. Sure, it has to draw itself, but beyond that, you play this, it's like playing a Pummel Strike that does 18 damage. The randomized cost is a bit yeah, but I actually think it's worth it for the draw. Alright. Priority 1, remove Normality. Okay. Priority 1, remove Normality. I know. I want that waffle. Full heal and max hit points up. These are amazing relics, but despite how rich we are, we had to get rid of Normality. Otherwise, I don't think I want any of this gash. You took like 50 damage on purpose for it, though. Yeah, but not all of that could be accounted to with those hit points healed. Attack potion over Firepot. I wonder about that. I mean, what attack potion, what attack do we have that beats just 20 flat damage? 20 flat damage is nothing, but... Time Eater. Also little crummy extras on... Basically, I don't want to pay for it. I'd rather save the money than get that minute increase in power. Trip. Thinking Ahead. Another Blizzard. I don't think so. I'm pretty happy with my deck as it is. It just takes a bit of setting up and all is good. Of course, Meteor Strike would be abundantly welcome. Would it, though? Draw would be welcome. Skim would be welcome. Not facing 24 incoming damage would be welcome. Although we can get meat value, so... Echo... Zibbity Zap. Actually, the Zap might block a bit more. What are we looking at? 17, 18, 19, 20, 22... 23 block? 24? Do I want to take that? What if I don't want to take that? Charge battery, Glacier, Zippity Zap. One incoming. Might be able to squeeze a bit more meat value out of this. If we do it on our terms. Loving having the seemingly bottled Echo form, so we can do things like Echo the Echo. And then we get more things we can do, like bring back that Glacier. Albeit at exuberant prices. Yeah, eat my letter opener, you chumps. Well, rebounding it was never an option. So let's rebound nothing. Yeah, we do have Pantograph. So healing for the boss elite, the boss rush here should be no big deal. Seek, Capacitor, Consume. Does not let me block, but 2 hollows lets me block infinitely. Yeah, sure. Actually, this is a bit of a problem, because I have to seek more stuff that I don't particularly want. Amplify's a bit of a laugh. Absolutely wonderful. But yeah, it's of absolutely no consequence. We already have Hollow. Hollow, just give me back anything, you know, even that Consume. Hollow, where's my free Hollow? And then what are you under? 6? 6. Hollow. Hollow, hollow. Hollow. Stop, they're already dead. Alright, that's enough. Where we have the full block, nothing much to concern ourselves with. I will say though, Hollow Infinite on Time Eater, it'll work, but it's a little scary because of the way he works with buffing himself up against me specifically. Alright, what am I looking at here? Nothing to be concerned with, that's for sure. You just get out of here. You just get out of here. And as for you... Hang on, how do I actually get meat value out of you? Can you ever hurt me? Shouldn't have consumed as much. Alright, so I need him to do more than 55 damage. Can he do such a thing? Yeah, Amplify was probably a poor choice. It really is just bloat. We already have all the echoing that we need. I have a funny feeling this isn't even worth my time. You've got until this bomb goes off, Jawworm. Try and hurt me. I was wondering if the bomb would give me happy flower value. Aggregate. Interesting. I don't have a huge deck, but it comes with a plus on it, and it gives a lot of energy, potentially. For every 3 cards in a draw pile. Tricky. Do I really need energy that badly? Can I even use energy that badly? Is that an infinite? No, I'm not so sure about that. Hologram, on the other hand, I could actually take another hologram and upgrade it. Yeah, you know what? Having another hologram when hologram infinite is essentially my out seems like a good idea. It's also the only thing really worth upgrading. Oh, hello, the bomb. If I just outlast this fight, you work for me. Let's get bombing. Let's get glaciing. And this isn't enough block, so let's get more glaciing. Is it enough block? Well, who cares? It is now. Funny thing is, the exploders explode in an amount of turns, but my bomb explodes before theirs do. Oh, hello. Amplify with Echo Form. What was this about Amplify bricking? Do I want to Echo Form here, though? I got a zero-cost hologram into a zero-cost glacier. I think I'll be fine. Can't go infinite against Timekeeper. That's true, but it's also not true. Wow, that... Oh wait, why was I going wow? I played Amplify. I'm just that easily impressed. Largely with myself. There we go. Easy money. Okay. Bearing in mind that I actually want to take a little bit of damage, this draw works against me. I was hoping I could take a bit of damage on the spiker to get some meat value. But hang on, I only need to take 2 hit points of damage, right? 2 hit points of damage. 2 hit points of damage. Evokes for 6 and 6, that's 12. But the strike is doubled. Actually, amplifying that worked against me. Echoing the echo will just continue to let me echo more attacks. Glacier plus strike on the thorns. Yeah, but the glacier gives me too much block. Then the strike doesn't actually hurt me. Or rather, glacier gives me too much block. And yeah, as I expected, that maintains the echo. And this is just not going to hurt me enough. No! How could you let me down like this? Oh well. Boom. Entrepot. Entrepot. The worrying thing about having Fairy and Entrepot is that you just have 0 potion slots. You don't want to use either of them. But I'm okay with that. The Entrepot, it could be anything. It could even be a Fairy in a bottle with a fire potion. Skip. And no need to rest when we have Pentagraph. We go and upgrade the final hologram. 5 possibilities to get a hologram infinite. Alright, Time Eater. What's your name and what's your game? My game is killing you with a turn 1 Echo Form, Glacier, Defend, Glacier. Pretty good. Yeah, I'll come back for you, Capacitor. 29. Yeah, let's just have none of that, shall we? Excellent turn 1. I mean, sure, we didn't hurt him, but when do I ever hurt this guy? Thank you, Snecko Draw. Ooh, double Echo. The Echo goes away if I don't play it. Can hologram back some Glacier fun, though, so I will play it. Hang on, no, the Glaciers were not free. But the Sweeping Beam draws. Could draw me anything. Could draw me something useful. Also, Dual Cast evokes for 6, 6, 6, and 6. But the double sweep is quite tempting. Let's see what's in there. Whatever it is, it's still doubled, but I think we just go blickety block, and then I only get to play 2 cards next turn, which does suck, but maybe they're really good cards. Also, maybe he doesn't attack me. He's already spent 2 turns attacking after all. No, he wants to attack me some more. Okay, well, this kind of blows, because I can't do much against this. This is why you shouldn't leave the countdown timer that close, huh? Well, I can block 13. That's good enough, I guess. It's gonna have to be. It doesn't really matter what I bring into my hand, does it? Not in the slightest. He steals my turn, he hits me for 17, which is fine. You know, we can take up to 25 damage and be fine with it. Right. It's a shame I burned all of my holograms just then, because I would love to double play Capacitor, but I think for now we double play the Consume. And double play Da Bomb. And then we do nothing else. Just let him think he's the king of Chili Town. We have Seek. Seek could help us out here. So I'd really like to capacitor up and get me some glaciers. Ooh, not at 3 cost. Not at all at 3 cost. I think I have to double my glacier just to not eat all of this horrific damage right now. Yikes. Very yikes. Oh well. That helps a lot. I don't even want to play anything else. Just let him think he's the Pope of Chili Town. It was the Pope, not the King. How dare I not know all my Simpsons references? Alright, now this looks a lot better. How about a fat lot of this, followed by an even fatter lot of this, and an even fatter lot of this. There we go. Trigger his time eating. He gets strength, but he can't use it. And now all I need to do is glacier. All I need to do is glacier. Oh dear. Okay, that's more than fine. Even like this, I'm kind of wishing I had more capacitor. I wonder if I could line up amplify with capacitor, get it played extra. Otherwise, there's no real point in doing anything. We block almost anything he can do to us right now. So as long as I just set up, I don't know, a single zapping orb over here, could probably very slowly kill the guy. Go down to 27 and full heal at the end. Oh, of course, meat and panto. Lovely combo. Oh, of course, the bomb. The bomb is how we kill this sucker. How could I be so foolish as to forget about da bomb? I'm going to need more hollows for this bomb. Don't mind me. Just play every freaking bomb under the sun. Da bomb and da zero cost hologram. Bomb. I don't think I've ever bombed an enemy to death like this, but it's happening. Give me the bomb, play the bomb, and then just, I don't know, smack him in the face. I'm coming for you, Time Eater. He's gonna foolish his way out of this, though, which is a bit sad. Well, maybe I could kill him before that. That is 160 worth of da bomb. What if he had even more bombs to worry about? Oh, right, I just shuffled my Deckland. Okay. Mistakes were made by me. Alright. Hello, the bomb. How do we counter such reckless bombing? Alright, it's not zero cost, is it? Oh well. Give it to me anyway. Amplify the bomb. I'm so amused by this bomb. If I get a good streamline going, I might be able to put an end to him here and now. Could seek streamline, but it's 3 cost. And the holograms are not 0 cost, so I don't see a way to finish him off with that. However... No, with the double everythinging that I'm doing, that will not work to my advantage. Oh well, just let him think he's super awesome. Yeah, the problem is I'd be doubling, so double seeking, double rebounding, double streamlining, it's already not working. Or would it? No, it wouldn't. That's 40, 58 damage, wouldn't do him, and the bombs aren't ready yet. But someday the bombs will be ready. I'm actually going to let him power up a bit, just so I have more options going forward. I like that Seek. I don't think I want to get rid of it. But I tell you what I would like is not having these slimes in my hand. Get these away from me. Get these... Having glaciers around could prove useful. Get that out of my hand. Foolish. Yeah, the first time he did foolish, it caught me off guard and I felt so cheated. Damn that 3 cost bomb. Alright, well, let's start tearing him apart. Get me a Streamline and a lower cost hologram. Is one the best you can do? I suppose so. Come back to me. I like the idea of Streamline still being a perfectly viable endgame card like this. Go, my bombs, go. I won't be able to play around with a heart like this. I need my infinite online for the heart or else I'm in deep, deep doo-doo. Gotta remember I have nothing here, just pass. Can't do nothing to me. Time Eater's a big old wimp. Oh, well, I can do this to him. Crunch, crunch. And what's he doing? Nothing of great value. But I may as well just play something so he gets his time steal now. Happy Flowers on 1. Oh boy, he's meaning business now. What are we drawing into? Damage solution? Hologram is a damage solution. Let's not take damage here. Not kill him now because I want Happy Flower on 2. And then he's dead. He's dead? Ah, thank goodness. Oh, bollocks. Didn't pay attention to costs there. Did not pay attention to costs there. Okay, do I just go around again? Guess I do. Yeah, I am fine. Just gotta pass another 3 turns. Although he can hurt me now, right? We're not in the freebie zone anymore. I need a Glacier or some good defense to see me through some of this. Don't give him opportunities. Did Letter Opener have him? Oh, I didn't seek the Letter Opener play. See, I'm getting sloppy here. Too sloppy for words. Alright. We're fine. Just kill him now. I got the Streamline right there, so simply hollow back Streamline. Hollow back anything cheap, like a 0-cost hologram. Streamline, Streamline. Happy Flower 2, full heal. Bring it on, Donudeka. Kind of glad we're not having to face the Time Eater here. But Donudeka are quite relentless in their attacks, so I might not get off easily. Might have to make do with just the one early capacitor, that way I can get my glaciers up immediately. But they're not going to be very strong glaciers. Perhaps I should see what's in the Sweeping Beam box. I wish that freaking tiny chest would stop flashing, it's so off-putting. Alright, what's in the box? Hologram. Doesn't change anything, I think. Just get your very sad capacitor going, unless you want to hold out for it. Really could hold out for an echo-formed capacitor, because these guys scale up a lot, and my killing power is not very good. Really not very good. Didn't get the Frozen Eye, no knowing where those echo forms are. I think we just play it as is. Right, that's not too shabby. The bomb isn't good? Yeah, the bomb will certainly help with dealing damage to them, but I have to play the bomb rather a lot. Get my bomb value. It's just that Donu, yeah, they both alternate between attacking and buffing. Deka buffs defense, Donu buffs strength. That generally makes Deka the worst of the two to have to deal with. Echo Form is there, yes, but what about Amplify Echo Form? I eat damage for it, but I think I need to get this fight on the go-go. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, especially when I can do things like Echo Echo, but lots of damage coming my way. Not a lot of solutions for it coming to hand right now. Glacier is right there, actually. So, Echo the Echo, Echo the Hollow, bring Glacier, and then bring... I got no zero-cost block, do I? But I do have Streamline. And then Glacier helps me out immensely with blocking. And then everything else helps with everything else. Smack, 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 smack. Easy money. Alright, I made a good choice doing the early block. Or the early capacitor. That's the word I'm looking for. I don't particularly want to consume this, although it's probably good value to consume it. Consume, consume, glacier, glacier. I'll only have 4 slots, but there'll be 4 very powerful slots. Probably for the better. Probably. You lose the ones that are there, which is always a bit sad, but let's just not have damage coming in. Don't be sad when you can be not sad. Also, no hologram infinite. Kind of. Would like to hollow that bomb. I need to get some bomb value going. Then hollow back my hollow. Alright, blow up the shape twins. Twins, brothers, sisters, I don't know what they are. Frankly, I don't give a damn. They're going to die. Yeah, we're always on the lookout for Hollow. Hollow solves the last 2 fights. And all we need are 2 of our 5 holograms drawing at 0 cost. They have a random chance, 25% each, at drawing at 0, 1, 2, 3 cost. So what's the odds of getting 2 of those 25% flips out of 5 chances? That's way too much calculation for me to even consider, but I'm sure some clever clogs around here can suss it out. Probably shouldn't have done it that way. But we've got plenty of block this way. Thanks to Echo, Echo and all that. Well, this is just fantastic, isn't it? If I'm going to hollow anything, I might as well hollow the free hollow first. And then that's you pretty much dead. Dead as a doorknob next turn, at least. Splendid. About 5%? Yeah, no way is it 5%. Someone ain't doing their maths right. Okay, the bomb kills Donu, which means I probably bullied Donu a bit too much last turn. And I've got plenty of block as it is, so just do a bit of striking, do a bit of blocking, don't do a bit of consuming. Charge that battery. And just do whatever, we don't care. And now you can no longer buff up in strength, meaning you are a joke to defend against. 42 with me having, what's that, 28 defense up the wazoo, and plenty of echo forming at the ready. Shouldn't have even done that, should have just got my hollow ready. You are getting bombed to smithereens, my friend. Alright, I think I'm ready for you now, Deka. You get 1 strike at me before my bombs blow you up for 200. Oh, you don't want to attack me. I guess that's okay. Kaboom! Happy Flower on 2. Irritating Chest still on 3. Hello, Heart. Nice to meet you. Would you like a bomb? You charge your bombs to the maximum and deal a very low amount of damage for A20. But that doesn't matter. We got the keys, we make our way forward. ChatGPO says 36%, rounding up to 37. Well, we need the setup, and we still have a very, very unpleasant fight coming with Spear and Shield. We don't like Spear and Shield. Well, I don't like Spear and Shield. Could rest for 4, but I'd far rather upgrade something. What should it be? Truth be told, I could definitely get behind a bit of bomb upgrading. Seems to be a valuable part of our strategy. It'll deal damage where nothing else will. Getting an Echo Form to not die if we don't play it could be handy, but we haven't had any problem playing Echo Forms so far. Glacier only upgrades for 3 extra block, that's a bit bleh. Blizzard only does 1 extra damage per Frost Channeled, and Blizzard's not really what we've been using. Consume! Excellent choice. Yes, we have long overlooked the Consume upgrade. That's a lot of extra focus, and we are finite on the amount of orb slots that we get. So having those orb slots hit harder is a brilliant idea. It's a lot of extra block per turn, more so than we get out of those blizzards. Last chance for a bit of shopping. Oh! Is there any world in which it's not Runic Capacitor for 3 extra additional orb slots? Capacitor no longer an immediate must. That is such a huge find. However, consider the Essence of Darkness. Nah, we frost with our orb slots. It's got to be Runic Capacitor. There's no way it's not. Better than a Strike Remove, better than Storm, better than unupgraded Leap. Get in here, Runic Capacitor. With 4 gold to spare, so we owe it to things like Golden Idol, the old coin, just general good decision making that we could afford that. That capacitor is huge. It's actually an obscenely powerful relic. I could imagine it giving you 1 or even 2 slots, but 3, that's double the orb slots. How many relics just give you double oomph? Something you have suddenly does double. Even Strike Dummy doesn't double the power of your strikes. Okay, never mind that. It's all for Connaught if we cannot defeat Spear and Shield. It's a terrifying opponent. Absolutely terrifying. Not for turn 1, although Spire Shield can be very rude and attack you in the back on turn 1. Turn 2, you have 2 burns placed on the top of your draw pile at High Ascension. And I think it's Ascension 18. Elites have more challenging movesets and abilities. I think that's the one that makes it put it on the top of your pile. Wouldn't know, I've only played Ascension 0, 1, 5, 10, and 20. Alright, what are we looking at here? Panic Button, a decent thing to actually come back to for turn 2. 0 cost Glacier. Only 5 energy, so I can't consume Capacitor, which is a bit of a bummer. I actually think it's not Capacitor, it's Consume Glacier. We need the extra blockiness for turn 2, because turn 2 is going to hurt like hell. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We easily full block with Glacier. The problem is, it's just nothing but defense right now. That said, we have no offensive cards, do we? We've got Rebound, Streamline, Sweeping Beam, Blizzard, and the Bomb. That's such a low amount of attacks. Wristblade gives 4 to 0 cost cards, if I recall correctly. That is true, but a lot of 0 cost cards do more than 4. If you're just thinking about shivs with that, then poor thinking. You should be thinking about a way to make a multi-hit attack 0 cost. Get something like Finisher combined with a Madness or a Mummy Hand, then Wristblade starts talking. Anyway, Consume, Glacier, and get a bit of value out of the letter opener. Don't know why the word wasn't coming to me. Do not play a Panic Button, no matter the cost. Got an Enter Pot for if I die, and a Fairy for if I die. This is the very rude turn. 61 incoming. There's my Echo Form, there's my Seek, there's my Hollow. Don't have a free Hollow to go with that Hollow. Would have been too easy, wouldn't it? The Seek is also 2 cost. Should definitely Hollow the free Glacier. That is a given. But do I even play this Echo Form? I might not. It's a shame to see it go away, but not taking this 61 damage is a pretty high priority right now. Anything else to consider bringing back? That free Glacier is pretty good. Seek Draw for infinite. Seek Draw. Seek Draw. The only draw card I have is Sweeping Beam. Yeah, I can still afford to take some damage, no biggie, but I want to win this fight. Even Seeking Hollow ain't that good, and it's certainly not an infinite. Also, oh right, I see what you mean. Seek Draw so I can draw a hologram to potentially make an infinite. Odds of that happening are way too low. Not going to happen. But yeah, we need to block some here, so that is certainly... Start us off with a bit of Glacier. I think I want that Echo Form down. But if I Echo Form, then I'm going to take quite a bit of damage. I do want it down. I want to win this fight. What are we currently blocking? 12, 24, 34, 36. Still a lot incoming. Although with Meat on the Bone and Pantograph, I could just tank this damage and then we're pretty set up for the rest of the fight, right? Yeah, just a single hologram coming in at 0 of the many that I have will win this fight rather handily. Alternatively, I don't have any 0 cost cards to seek, do I? I got Zap, I suppose. Seeking Zap and Ascender's Bane is a good way to scroll my way through my deck faster. Also, seeking Amplify with Echo Form was a top-notch move that I didn't do, but the blocking was more important. Any reason not to cast Charge Battery? I'm just contemplating if I should Seek instead. But if I Seek, I can't do Charge Battery. Yeah, but if I Seek Zap and Ascender's Bane... Get Ascender's Bane out, work my way through the deck. Oh, what did I say I'm blocking for? 12, 12, and 12. 36. 36 off of 61. No, it's not 61, it's 65. 36. I think I can take this. I can take quite a lot of damage and still full heal with Meat and Panto. Yeah, you know what? I do actually think Seeking is the right play here. I gotta scroll my way through the deck, get Ascender's Bane out of my face, get Zap out of my face. Zibbity Zap also moves the Frost Orb to the front, allowing me to dual castify my way forward, and now things don't feel quite so bad, although they still feel a bit bad. Thunk, 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 thunk. We're still in full heal with Pantograph range. We did not get a zero-cost hologram. They came in at 3 and 3. This is unfortunate. He also bullies my my focus, which is not nice. And that capacitor at 3 costs is also quite bad. Means that amplifying it's not really an option. Gosh, options are hard to come by right now. I guess I double Hollow. Let me think. I've only got 1 double cast here. So I double the Hollow to bring back Hollow and Glacier, and then I can block most of this as long as I turn around at some point. Probably with Rebound onto Spire Shield will be okay. Sucks to play this at full cost, but needs must. Give me Glacier, give me Hologram. Get Glacier down. Gotta get that value going, right? Hologram back that Glacier. Maybe I already had full block? No, I got 50 with 69 incoming. Amplify is only this turn, so don't bother with that. Don't bother rebounding anything, just turn around. Actually, if we have full block, I don't need to turn around. Meaning I could have probably played a bit more aggressively, right? Yeah, I got 73. Amplify gets Letter Opener, only applies this turn, but it's good to have that at 0 cost. I could always draw it back if the need arises. And I should probably just do some damage while we're here. Alright, some setup, but not great setup. And it still puts those 2 damn burns on the top of my deck. Ah, finally. Right, we got our free Hollow, so this fight has been won. Won with the infinite. Although, how we go about this will make a lot of people very unhappy, I'm sure. Hollow, 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 hollow. Hollow literally anything. Give me that Glacier. And then hollow our hollow. And now it's press 8 to win. And there's no good reason not to do it this way. Except maybe Happy Flower. As long as I always bring back this hologram, we're fine. But I gotta be very careful to always make sure I bring back that hologram. Yeah, Pantograph has been helping out a lot as well. Still a marginal chance I can get Calipers out of this. Calipers would mean this infinite truly beats the heart without any risk of reshuffling causing us issues. God, this is sad, isn't it? If only this also generated energy in some way. This is sad, yeah. Every, what is it, 3 times we play hologram, we do 5 damage. So in about 300 300 of these holograms. Wait, 300? That doesn't sound about right. No, not at all. 60 holograms. We'll take down the spear. Although I hope nobody's noticed that the shield gave himself 99 block. I wouldn't trust an auto-clicker here. I barely trust myself, because if I ever accidentally click on a card that is not this 0-cost hologram, I break my infinite. This only works because I have a free hologram fetching a free hologram, and I only have 1 of each. So I'm thinking... Well, I'm trying not to think about it, because I know the moment that I think about it, I'm going to misclick. See, I thought there. Thinking is usually bad. When has thinking ever really helped you out in your life? I mean, really. Something wrong with the stream, it keeps skipping. Ah, but the audio's still going forward, right? Ah. We've got barricade at home. Seriously, imagine this with calipers. I wouldn't have to keep doing this till the end of time, because calipers would maintain enough of the block for me to just play aggressively beyond that. But this is my way to get to the heart without any real risk. Although I am contemplating getting Happy Flower set up. Happy Flower's on 0. I would really like it set up so that I can... You know, if anything, I'd probably prefer my Happy Flower set up on 1 so I have it on the next turn. That's the turn when I start hologramming things, usually. But the way I see it, the better it's set up, the more it's going to... something. The earlier I get set up, the better. So the more early it is, the more likely I'll have more turns to put it to use. Words are hard, you know, especially when you're busy being an automaton here. Okay, that's one of them dead. Can we win it like this without having to keep doing these shenanigans? I'd rather not test fate, but it looks like he'll die to Streamline next turn anyway. Let me think. Next turn, double Streamline. And then we also have Hologram to bring back the Streamline. I think we'll be fine. I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to be fine. Just in case we're not. There you go. More value. Alright, 517 block. No, it's all gone. But there's my Streamline. Okay. Done. Happy Flower on 1. Mango! Well, that's not terrible. Raise max hit points by 14, also heals for 14, and we still get the Panto value. The Mango is the biggest and the best of all of the upgrades to your max health. There's Mango, there's Pear, there's Strawberry. There's also Durian, which lowers your max health by 50%, but you only see that on Endless mode with Blights enabled. Core Surge at the final hour is an interesting pick. If I got it early, I'd be able to block the Vulnerable from the heart. And even if I don't, it's still just a decent card that actually exhausts. I'm going to take Surge, because if I play it on turn 1, it's going to help out a ton. And if I don't, then it doesn't really do anything. The heart doesn't give you any debuffs beyond that, as I recall. Which makes it a bit of a heavy card for just blocking that. Surely I have better other options. Screw it, I take it. Let's go, Heart. I couldn't be more ready for this. 1 cost Hologram, 0 cost Glacier. Seek is here. But I cannot seek Echo Form. But I can seek Amplify Capacitor. Immediate 10 slots? Seek Amplify Capacitor is my entire turn, though. Seek Core Surge is another idea, of course. Blocking the Vulnerable would make me much more liable to survive. Don't like the Seek coming in at 2 cost. There's also seeking... Oh, we've already drawn 2 of our 3 Glaciers, so let's keep that in mind for Frost Generation. This one being 0 cost is immense for Hologram. So imagine Hologram and Glacier are 1 of my energy. I definitely want to do this combo immediately to start filling myself up with orbs. 2 of my energy is gone in Seek. That leaves me with only 1 energy left. So if I'm going to draw anything, it really has to be Core Surge to block the vulnerability and something else that is free. So Zap or Ascender's Bane. Probably Ascender's Bane. Just get it out of the draw so we can make our way down better. Yeah, that's gotta be it, right? So, Glacier first to block any incoming damage, seek Core Surge and Ascender's Bane. Getting Ascender's Bane out of the way early is a good idea. I know, that's why I had it. Or rather, that's how I had it. Give me that Core Surge. Blunk. No bricking to Ascenders around here, and there are no other curses. Also, something that's kind of funny is that you start with vulnerability due to Bag of Marbles, so Core Surge marble value. Alright, lovely. And I'm very keen on setting myself up with Frosty Orbs. That zero cost Glacier we can very happily seek to with more holograms. So we had one of our 5 holograms that came in at 1 cost, that's good. This is a nice thing about Snecko. Sure, you get some stinkers in cost, but you don't have to play them. And the fact that you get 7 draw on Snecko helps out a lot. People often say I only win because I get Snecko. Well, I'm good at Snecko. Some people only win when they get Runic Pyramid. Anyway, we've not won yet. The Corrupt Start is still a hard fight. No vulnerable makes my life a lot easier. 45 instead of 60-something. Echo Form at full cost. Ooh. This is bad. But I'm still taking that Echo Form and nothing else. This is a god-awful draw. I mean, holy hell, this is bad. But we set ourselves up, right? We maxed out our health. We have our social relative set up. I can take 45 on the chin. The Frost will be taking some of that beating, but getting Echo Form down is important. No perfect heart fight for me, I suppose. I don't think it's worth playing Rebound. I'm not going to drink Etropot until Fairy in a Bottle has been and gone, but yeah, I can take that 45. It's better than taking 60-something. Wish I had ice cream. Alright, fight ain't over. Bad turns are bad, but you never win. You never lose to just one bad draw in this game, is what I'll call. Oh, Echo right now? That's really good. I'll happily take Beat of Death for this. That means I can Echo Capacitor. Have all of the orb slots. Yeah, I did that just for 1 extra orb slot. And then we're still doublooning, so I think we just defend barely defends at this point. I could actually Sweeping Beam. No energy to put it to use, though. I'm alright taking a bit of this damage. This is what we have Fairy in a Bottle for. I suppose the defend does technically defend a little bit. It's just what would get me better value. Go! Draw our way through those stinky curses. Hello, hologram! You know what we can holo with hologram? That was worth the damage, by the way. That free Glacier that we kept in the bank. Get over here. Brilliant choices were made. Chunk. And then I can actually play this for Letter Opener and Marginal Block Value. Marginal Block Value. I didn't want to double the defend because I wanted to double draw instead. How about double consume? How about zero cost hologram? How many holograms have we seen? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we don't get the hologram infinite, at least not currently. And the amplify is 3 cost, and we never passed on any of our powers. We've played them all. So this is almost certainly double consume. But before we consume, I want to hollow Glacier, I think. Although I should hollow some damage. Do we do damage? How do we do damage again? Where's my bomb? My bomb, my beloved bomb. What does Letter Opener do? Every time you play 3 skills in 1 turn, deal 5 damage to the enemies. There is no upper limit to this. And we can set up an infinite with holograms, so we can proc this infinite times. Problem is, that's a lot of card plays to kill the Corrupted Heart with that alone, so I'd like to get my bombs on the case. Anyway, better to defend before we start taking consume. I have 3 of my echoes anyway, so let's hollow that lower cost Glacier. And then hollow can hollow back, hollow. And then we consume. I'm gonna consume again. It's too powerful not to. Alright, there we go. Now we have something I can be a bit happy about. That should block much of the heart for a good long time. Now my main concern is just brutalizing this sucker. And brutalize I shall. Get that slime out of my face. But yeah, no hollow infinite for us. The time that we could hollow before was only because of Echo Form. But at least right now, getting some damage done seems like a reasonable idea. I can't even play this for letter opener value, though. Alright. See? Second turn nowhere near as scary as the first one. Because the first turn you have the vulnerable, you'd have things set up. But what do I have? I have the bomb. At a horrifyingly high cost, but it's still the bomb. Huh. Oh well, so I got Glacier, huh? I was wondering what was screwing me here. The Void ate my happy flower. Alright, sure. Just give me the block. Give me the bomb. The bomb is a buff on me, not a debuff on them, so Artifact will not block it. In fact, I don't have effects for Artifact to even care about, so keep going. I've never even got 2x 0 cost holograms with Snecko. The chance is 1 in 16 per shuffle with 2 of them. Yeah, that's why you don't take 2. You take every hologram you can see. You normally think of hologram as that 1 cost card that you don't want Sneckoed because, oh no, there's a 50% chance it becomes higher cost. 25% 3, 25% 2, 25% normal, only a 25% chance of being cheaper. But think of it as anytime you get a 0 cost hologram, you get block and any other card that you've already played, which could include that 0 cost Glacier or the power that you couldn't play because it was too expensive earlier. It's so good. Oh my days, hologram is so good. Even without Snecko, it's amazing. Right? It's okay, it's a token bit of block, but deck manipulation is huge. Also, all these holograms, none of them at 0 cost. But I do want my bomb, so we have all the block that we need right now. Playing Streamline is tempting, but it's nowhere near as tempting as the bomb. Also give me Glacier for fun. Just keep lining up the bombs on the Corrupted Heart to think I didn't upgrade this thing. Letter opener value. Yeah, it really sucks that that bomb drew at 3 cost. It would be nice if I could rebound it, but I'd have the... Ooh, hello. 0 cost hologram. If only I could rebound the bomb, but I don't have the energy. I have Sweeping Beam for draw, but... a little tempted what I can draw with that, but first let's see what's in the box. What's in the bomb box? Also, 0 cost holo, come back to me. Embrace the bomb. Never have I ever seen a run that just blows up the heart. It's very funny to me. I think I'll take a little bit of damage just to draw. I want to get out of this zone and get back to the bomb. Okay, this is fine. Anything that I would reasonably want to holla back? Yeah, damage is nice, but we don't do that. Only the bomb knows how to do damage. I can't even... Oh, hang on. There we go. Letter opener value. The bomb. I believe I got it from the Glowing Tesseract event. I didn't have to pay for it. I'm not willing to consume any further down. Losing 12, gaining 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2... actually, 1 more consume would be a net gain. With 2 more consumes. Lose 24, gain 6, 6, 6, 6, and 6. Yeah, 2 consumes actually valuable. Cool. The bomb has been reshuffled. Alright then, let's Glacier. Double consume. There we go. Was that really value? That doesn't feel like value, but I guess it was. Was it though? I don't know. Easier to remember though. This block's 90. Alright, what are we doing from here anyway? Nothing worth anyone's time. I can't even... Oh, hang on, hang on, hang on. Kunai value. Letter opener value. So much value. Thank you, bomb. I would love to have more bombs. Game. The fact I'm getting through this with almost no draw is amazing. This is the only card that draws. It's insane. And I have no energy generating cards either. This is such an unorthodox deck, but Snecko enables some messed up things. I don't even need to do anything this turn. You're eating it, but I'd rather charge my batteries. I want my bomb. I want that one. Amplify is a bit of a dead draw, then again so's the wound, so don't worry about it. Letter opener value. Multi-hit value. Alright, gotta remember, the last time I was in a good frosty situation with the heart, I let myself die. Let's not let that happen again, shall we? Where's my damn bomb? Problem is, if I draw it next turn... Well, it might be good or bad. Depends on how the draw works for me. Let's start by double defending, and then see if we can draw the bomb. Not the bomb, not the bomb. Okay, well, too bad. Guess I'll just Blizzard you. At least Blizzard does pretty good damage. Costs 3, though. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Oh, right, I don't have any protection, do I? I can use protection. Deal some nice damage instead. Show off how little we care about protection. Maybe not. No, not like I can hologram something free like Glacier. Especially when that makes my blizzards hit even harder. Alright, so now he's not messing around anymore. Okay, he could kill me. But he won't kill me. Not when I have the bomb. What do you have to say against the bomb, Heart? Nothing good, I guess. Also got my hologram infinite already. I do like it. Well, I can bring back the bomb, but sadly I cannot play the bomb. I think we've seen this episode before. The multi-hit is the only scary bit. His single attack really doesn't do too much, so I think we already block it quite handily with all this. I just want to bring him down to the point where he can easier die. There we go. I won't put everyone through the infinite hologramming the heart to death, but know that it could be done. God, if I had bronze scales. Brrr. Or if I picked up that prismatic shard and gotten flame barrier, could you imagine? Because I can. 51, we already block, so... Ew to these costs. I guess we just double defend, double blizzard. And then don't take 51. That is an end to the corrupt heart. You call throwing dynamite a martial art? Well, it works. Bye, heart. Kaboom. We'll just hold on to this one for safekeeping. Alright, there's the power of our bombs blowing a hole clean through the heart. It is still today, so thank you, Win Lobby, for believing that it can be done. With the crummy robot, no less. This deck had to fight early on, and there were some hiccups along the way, but believe me, I was working on a strategy. I didn't just randomly click cards and be glad that it worked. He says doot doot somewhere. Where is it? He's making a liar out of me. Anyway, huzzah! We're going to let our fairy go free. We're going to see what was in the enter pot. Artifact potion. Ooh, that would have been handy if we didn't core surge. And a gambler's brew. Just throw it all away from the top here. A modest score of 2788. Ah. More wins for the Snecko lobby. I don't care what they say. Yeah, well, I laugh at what they say. They're just jealous because when they get the Snecko eye, they don't win, and then they look at me winning every time I get the Snecko eye, and then they go, oh, he only wins because he has the Snecko eye. Tight deck, really tight deck. 31 is small for me. But who was the star of the show? These holograms. All of them upgraded. I believe they all came unupgraded, and I upgraded every one of them. Can't remember about the fifth one. But yeah, that came at the cost of a lot of other upgrades, but I believe it was absolutely the right choice. Every so often, the Hologram Infinite just won us a fight. Otherwise, it was a great card. I was even playing 3-cost holograms because it wasn't 3 cost for 5 block. It was 3 cost for 5 block and bringing back a 0-cost Glacier or that much-needed Seek or that power that I missed. Of course, wouldn't have done it without Echo Form, but if we didn't have Echo Form, we might have had similarly great cards. Wasn't there a card that we were looking at thinking, ooh, could have that over Echo Form? Maybe it was Reboot. I do like Reboot. And All for One. Oh my god, All for One Snecko could have been even stronger than Echo Form. Echo Form might play the cards twice, but All for One would have brought about 7 or 8 cards back into my hand. Strong, zero-cost Sneckos, but we wouldn't have known. How much do the relics do? That's a good question. We do have this information thanks to a mod I have called... I have no idea what it's called. Something about... probably relic stats. 190 gold came from the Golden Idol. There's nothing to track about the data disk. Meat on the Bone healed me for my entire life 3 times over. 1 chest with Tiny Chest. Almost gave me a second undesired chest because of Cursed Key. Happy Flower gave us 52 energy across the run. Snecko gave me an average discount of negative 0.3. So it was weighing slightly towards heavier costs and cards, but that was more down to 1, my cards were already quite cheap, and 2, who cares, because you just play the cards you want to play anyway. We had a few bad turns, but you don't lose this game to 1 bad turn. Largely. Oh my god, yeah. So without sustain here, we'd taken about 250 additional damage. Ugly. So I'm glad we had them. That would have been a lot more resting and a lot fewer hologram pluses. Also recall the fight that I took with the slavers. What was the prize for fighting those horrible slavers? I think it was Pantograph. If I'd bailed on the slavers and not grabbed the Pantograph... Was it Pantograph? That doesn't feel right. No, I got the Kunai. Kunai was far less important. We didn't care about dexterity. We largely didn't get blocked that way. Still feel good about killing those slavers. That was so close. Nothing to track on Bag of Marbles. 17 dexterity on the Kunai is a bit sad, but we didn't really play attacks. Letter opener damage, 829. Granted, quite a lot of that went down on Spear and Shield, but not all of it. That letter opener was a great find and well worth every single gold coin we paid for it, and it was a lot, 200 and something cost. Frozen Egg, did this upgrade anything of value? I don't think it did, but we didn't pay for it, so huzzah. Darkstone Periac gave us 6 hit points that didn't matter at all. Runic Capacitor. I'm not sure if this really changed the game for me at all. I suppose it got me some extra frost right at the end. I doubled my capacitor anyway, but not everything is there because it's going to be useful. Sometimes it's just there as a backup option. And Runic Capacitor would have saved my bacon if the doubling capacitor hadn't helped out. And of course my good friend, the Mango. Didn't need it, but a lovely juicy end to this very juicy run. Bag of Marbles did cost you the normality. That's true, but the normality was present in 1 fight. I would not have opened the chest and taken Bag of Marbles if there was not an immediate shop afterwards. Yeah, we got unlucky because there was a fight in the question mark room, but question mark room's bloody tiny chest. Anyway, glorious victory for my glorious self. We got to thank someone else, though, and that is the Win Lobby, who are going to enjoy a fair few points. Just a few. Do we slay the heart today? Of course we do. Complete that prediction, and put a very modest 870,000 channel points in some True Believer pockets. Complete that prediction, and let's have a look-see at the summary, because we should name and shame and fame those who believed. And who would believe? Bring up the prediction. Bring it up like so. My biggest, most loyal compatriot, Lenevdi. They put in the 6 figures, they get back the 6 figures. Lots of people believed in me today, so the returns are modest. Raptor, Spectre, Chumro, Athelwyn, my super best friend Dark Young getting his modest returns as well. Matty Mayo, Defa, Pandy, and Jeebus. Pandy? I thought you were on a crusade to vote against me these days, but perhaps I'm mistaken. These are the fools that would dare vote against me. I won't utter their names, but who knows what drives them to vote the way they do? Is it jealousy? Is it very misplaced admiration? Perhaps we'll never know. But they lose their points, they go to the True Believers, and for me, well, judging by the time, I think I go to bed. Cheers for joining us for this run of Slay the Spire. I'll be back tomorrow, probably not with 7 Days to Die. I want to think a bit more about that. So what'll it be tomorrow? I don't know. I've got several games up my sleeveys.